Yo, how's it going, VOD watchers? You guys know the drill. Hopefully my mic's all good. Obviously got this new mic arm, new setup. Normally I'm like kind of my mic's face, but I'm gonna try to be further back, although my filters are, over like 2 years now. I've been fine-tuning them to work. And I'm close to the mic, so hopefully, I want to stay center frame, but also when I talk like this, like kind of assume I'm cutting out. It doesn't say I am. Maybe this is good. Also, in theory, I'm not allowed to be relaxed today because, you know, if I relax or go back in a room, you see the issue. Yeah, we're just chilling. Oh, I need to run ads. I always forget. Give me my 3 minutes of respite before the crowds arrive in mass. Like right here, you can see autopilot. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to autopilot this frame. But naturally, I want to be next time. Like, well, to be fair, when I'm leaning away, I should talk like this because if I talk like this, again, you can probably see the issue. To be fair, when I'm working on this monitor, I should come in close to the mic, even if I don't like how it looks visually. Not that big a deal. Okay. I didn't do my intro. Pre-coaching timestamps below. Click away. There's me 4 sessions. At this point, I'm gonna go on my whole I'm mentally AFK rigmarole for the next 3 minutes while I wait for, ads to run and then the onslaught to begin. Skip around as you like. You know the drill. Yeah, keep watching my VODs. They're doing well, which I really appreciate, as always. We're getting, I think we're like 3K, 4K watch hours towards getting the VODs channel monetized, and then we're like 200 of 1,000 subs. But that I'll start like hard show the VODs channel once we watch time, which will still probably take like months after because it's 75% of the ratio for watch hours versus 20% of the ratio in subs. A little bit of a rough distribution, and my main hit it I think like 1,000 subs like 2 days after I hit how many watch hours, and that's say hard shields like hard shield subs on like on my 2 videos after I hit it. I like very hard shield subs, which actually works, so it's surprising I still don't fucking do it, but that's not like I'm shooting myself in the foot or anything. Smile. Anyway, oh shit, we're typing in chat. My chat's glitched. Hey Reedy, hey Wolf, how's it going? Do I need anything? I feel like I'm missing something. We still got 2 minutes. You guys are trapped in ads for 2 more minutes. I think I'm gonna get Twitch Turbo. I'm obviously like a big proprietor of you should use ad block because ads are invasive. However, I feel like, I don't know, like being a creator, I feel like at a certain point, kind of like, when I'm watching my friends or whatever, just other content creators in the scene, and I like, if you're like, I want to be supporting them. Also, how's it going, everyone? I appreciate it. I don't say your name, Cars. 100% we've had this conversation before, but I'm pretty sure it seems like Cars, but I'm probably butchering it. And yeah, thank you. Good afternoon to you as well. Not even gonna try on that one, not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, let me 33 seconds. If it's a bad, I don't know. It also matters. It's like Paris with a K. Okay, so Karis. Okay, I can remember that. Oh yeah, that is exactly how it's written. Fuck me. Oh god, wait. Izanagi. Okay, that's also. Okay, surely I won't ask 100%. By the way, I'm gonna ask both of you how to pronounce your name again. I'm in chat. But we'll get there. Only took Narumi like what 2 weeks of him incessantly telling me exactly how to pronounce his name. We'll get there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Did you guys win the DLNS? Or not DLNS, Deadlock Fight Night? Not Deadlock Fight Night. Death Slam? There we go. How good, most people pronounce the way you do? Okay. Hey, listen, I'll try to remember. It's just, again, my brain does not, okay, I had this one guy came in once, about 6 months ago. His name was Ha. He said, I asked him like, oh, do you want me to call you that? That's a weird name. And he was like, oh no, Ben's fine. I still remember that 6 months later. But there will be someone who is in my chat every day for 2 fucking months. I won't remember their name. I don't know why my brain works like this. Like, I literally was in my chat like twice. It's got Wait. No, I just got an Ascendant tourney and below South America tourney. Got the VOD review. Got the VOD for you to review. Oh, perfect. Holy shit, that took me too long. ADHD, yeah. Yeah, it's good. I think I don't have a thing where my brain will like remember random song lyrics. I know a lot of people with ADHD, they like that clings on to song lyrics. Like for me, it's just weird shit. I get obsessive with like dog shit jokes in bed. That's another thing. Has the bot not pinged? No one's here. Oh, the bot hasn't pinged. Oh no, there it is. Okay, now I can draw. Flash route. Numbers for you, I see. Twitch raffle. Also, can you hear me right now? Am I cutting out? When I'm looking at this monitor, do I need to get close to the mic with this new setup, or is this fine? Pulse and add. Okay. First time catching a stream of the YouTube content. I appreciate it. Odin, welcome. Or is it Broden? A B. 8. It's good. I'm not not in like. Is it actually? Can you hear me like fully competently if I look like this and talk like this, or is there any amount of cutoff and I'll like get close to the mic whenever I look at them? Hey, prawn. Okay. Oh, I gotta lock in today. I need YouTube review. My earn guide is about halfway done. I woke up really early this morning. I went to sleep really early last night, like 8. And then so I woke up at like 9, well probably like 8 today, but then I bed rotted for like an hour. But then I worked. I'm like halfway through my earn guide. I got the hard part done, which is the initial section. So earn guide should be up tonight. Gotta make a thumbnail, which low-key I should do on stream. Considering whenever I do anything menial on stream, like make a thumbnail, everyone spawns. Low-key I should do that in between reviews. Oh, I'm not on the raffle set. Wait. How did I... Okay, the sub will come through in like a second. I'm pretty sure I've gotten this glitch before. The sub comes through like 30 seconds after it says we met the sub goal. Yeah, thank you, Huto. Welcome. Thank you for the Prime Time. 9 months? I've been going at this shit for a while. Oh shit, the fish emoji. I love the emoji. Thank you, Huto. Are you sick, Koala? Also, how are we at 10? I don't understand. The sub numbers are so... Wait, how is that? Oh, I still have this on the screen. Wait, I already killed this. I think I'm either just gonna do it or not, but I forgot to kill it on all of my screens. Not that. Kill it here. There we go. It's horrible sleep. Oh, I feel you. Trying to fix it, but I can't even get down even if it's 3 AM. Yeah, I feel that. I don't know. I normally just like stay up so far that like my body can't take it and then it collapsed. Like, the reason I fell asleep at 8 today was because I stayed up past few nights. I've like probably slept like a few hours if I'm lucky. Also, hey, Steam Skull. How's it going? Also, again, please, new like mic arm, new setup. I cut out at any point, let me know. I want to fine tune the audio here. Stay up glitch ain't working. 2 AM Reaper cooks me. Yeah, so you gotta like, okay, well, this is really bad advice. But what I do, and you shouldn't try to be like me, is I will drink coffee at like 1 AM and then I didn't do it intentionally this time. But if I'm trying to intentionally reset my sleep schedule, either one, great option, emotional turmoil, always keeps me up. Second option, chug coffee at 1 AM. And then you won't fall asleep till like 5, and then set an alarm at like 8 the next day, and you'll feel really tired. You'll go to sleep at like 10 the next day, I promise you. You'll be falling asleep. You'll be wanting that bed. Hard part of that point is actually not taking a nap. Gosh, the gods have your back. Yeah, I need to make this. I can't wait till I can theme the raffles more casino-y. Make it actual gacha. Ooh, hype train. Why am I getting the alerts before the other things? Well, I appreciate whoever subbed. I'm sure we'll get to it in a minute. Oh shit, can I give bits to myself to get an emote? Oh wait, I want to... Oh wait, no, actually I'm pretty sure it automatically gives it to me. You guys probably see me in Deadlock streamers chats. If there's a hype train, I'll just come in, drop one bit, and then leave so I can farm an emo. I do it all the time with whoever I follow. Thank you. Oh, wait, oh, that was a watch streak. Wait. Watch streaks can trigger a hype train? Is that actually a thing? Damn, well, I mean, I appreciate the watch streak. Took a nap yesterday and was late for work today. I feel that, man. Naps are the fucking naps grief. Naps are like fake. They make you think that everything's gonna be all good, and like you're just gonna take a nap and feel better, and then you wake up and you're always more tired. I've never once in my life woken up from a nap and felt refreshed. I always feel like I just want to sleep more, but I also feel like shit. I feel hungover when I wake up from naps. Now that I think about it. Naps are a scam? Yeah. Oh, we're almost done. Come on. Oh, perfect timing. Thank you for the follow, Enchanted Alchemist. Welcome, welcome. All I'm saying is you get a buff if you type in chat. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Whoever wins always types in chat first. Damn, that's the most insulting thing you've ever said to me, but it was true. Fortunately, I'm clean. I uninstalled the game like 2 years ago, but that is the most insulting thing anyone has ever said to me. How do you win mid-early game as Victor? I feel like if I don't just prio, farm, and not fights, we lose. I mean, lane, you just constantly fight and get your one charge as much as humanly possible, and then post lane, fuck if I know. You just kind of like, I mean, you want to farm, but you still should fight. You don't farm that much. This Victor build isn't as stat checky as other Victor builds. The farming matters, but it's not as important. It's still very worth to be in the team fights. You just really have to play around your 1 and the healing and damage off your 1, and then not int your 2. Okay. I'm very anti-nap slash sleep. I wish I didn't have to sleep to waste my time. No, I honestly feel that. Sleeping does feel like a waste of time. Gunman tips? Just fucking, I don't know, shoot him in the head. I feel like Gunman's pretty one-dimensional. My general doorman tips are use your doors to invade as much as humanly possible, because you are completely unpunishable while you're invading. But Gunman specifically, just kind of shoot him in the head. Like Gunman, there isn't that much complex versus like Spirit Man. Yeah, I use the mains. I think it's the reorder is a little better than Listics. What am I doing? What am I going on? Wraith. And then I need to get the logo on screen and then slash mark. Means I'm on the right side. Where are my ranks? Ascendant and then slash marker Ascendant Wraith. I don't know a good gunman build. If Piggy has one, it's probably good. What's the I mean, I would say, I don't know, play for fun, but the most amount of characters you like should main is probably 3, but if you have fun maining more, it's fine. Chances of getting a Mina review today. I mean, what? How many characters in the game right now? 36? So 1 in 9? 1 in 9 chance? Although we're already through 1, so more like 1 in 12. Okay, let me lock in. I really want to recline. It's gonna be so weird for me to stay like sitting up while I review, but I can't move the mic down to like sleepy position. Okay, we are Wraith Vin into Victor Lash. I mean, this is a bit of a rough lane for us. Obviously, Wraith not the strongest laner, and Victor is, you know, Victor. So it's not, I mean, I would say this lane could go either way, but whenever you're into Victor, you always want to focus Lash as much as humanly possible and just try, if you can ever avoid taking a trade with Victor or taking shots at Victor, it's very good for you. You just want to kill Lash as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, Prawn, as far as like favorable matchup, I mean, I guess if I had to give the edge, I'd give it to Victor Lash, but well, I mean, I don't honestly, it could go either way. I don't think it's slanted either way. Um, like, I mean, yeah. I think if you what the fuck happened to our HP bar? I should not have skipped 10 seconds off that pause. No. We just get meleeed, I see. Okay. Yeah, who's fighting Victor? I mean, biggest mistake of theirs would get caught on the T1s. I don't mind you farming them. I'm trying to think of where the biggest mistake was, because I don't mind you inherently going for the farm there, but then obviously fumbling the parry, and then also trying to fight the Victor at the end is bad. I mean, in theory, this is not a bad lane. Okay, like, in theory, this is not a bad lane for Wraith, but it's not because well, okay, it's this thing I talked about with, like, in my lane guide, where Wraith's goal this lane isn't to break their tower first, or to get kills in lane, it's just to, like, play slow and farm herself, right? Like, that's her goal here. Wraith obviously scales pretty well. So in general, we should just be trying to farm, especially now that we're down. Did I? We good, we the Lash typing about? I'm a little locked out for a second, but you know how Mondays are. Yeah, like right here, I mean, we're getting free damage, but you need... Yeah, there's Lash. Again, your goal this lane really isn't to fight. It's really just to hit wave, farm boxes, play happy. Right now, we're just wasting our time. Not really. I mean, you get some poke, but it's not really our angle to be looking for poke here. We could just be box farming. We're saving for QSR, so not only are we in a position where we don't really want to fight and they're ahead of us, just soul-wise, we're also at one of our weakest points. We're saving for a T2 item. I mean, your ideal goal this wave is just hard shove lane and grab the bridge buff. Out of the elo, I don't necessarily expect you to be monitoring timers. Much more if we react to it is the skill test at the elo. Oh, we are preemptively going for buff. That's great. Oh no, we're not. Are we? I can't tell. 32-second desync, right? Yeah, we're going for buff. Perfect. Great. Okay. I think. Now we're strong, but again, I mean, okay. You need to be careful of Lash ult too. Lash ult's very scary. Especially, yeah, we're playing too aggressively right now. This wave's so scary because they have ults on us. Even though we got gun buff, which is great, they have ults on us, which is just pretty scary. Yeah, like right here, again, perfect example of this is so bad. You do not walk. Yeah, I was gonna say you do not walk up like on stairs against a Lash with ults. You're so lucky both of you don't die for that. Also, you shouldn't be hitting this wave here. Respawn timer is low enough that if you just back off, she has boost. Well, no, my timer is desynced, so she doesn't have boost. But still, if you just hang out, she can get to wave. That's a terrible ult. Complete waste for no reason. Yeah. I mean, there's an argument for hitting wave, there's an argument for not hitting wave. Basically, do you want to... Is 20% soul, extra souls on that wave worth taking a few hundred damage on tower? Was gonna be productive this afternoon, but Canvas is down, so I have an excuse to go review my own VODs and play the game. Smile. Yeah. God, yeah, I fucking... Well, to be fair, Canvas is a good platform, but I hated any project that made me use Canvas in school. Also, sorry, again, I'm still leaning. I so inherently lean towards the mic. I really gotta, like, cut it out of my muscle memory, like my memory. Do I pick up fine here? I feel like I shouldn't. Again, any point I cut out, I need you guys screaming in chat that I cut out. Any point. Well, I don't have shit to say. Just like take a sip. Picking up fine so far? Okay. Again, this is gonna take probably weeks of redeveloping my muscle memory. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm a hole this way. It's so weird. God. Yeah, I appreciate you not being that easy. Yeah, Koala. But to be fair, if it's a mod or like Koala, if it's a like someone who chats often, I won't. Yeah, like if Huto, like I don't. Okay, but you sound like you're telling the truth, but I don't trust you. Okay, you're probably telling the truth. You cut it a bit when you're moving around. Perfect. Okay, good to know that. I guess I could. You know what sucks is when I got this mic stand, I perfectly got my mic filters and not pick up my breath for the first time in 2 years, and then I got a new stand. I might have to lower it. We'll see. I'll probably watch this VOD back myself. Why is your Kelvin here? What? The fuck? What? Well, you get tower, so that's good. I think it's mostly because you're running out of breath rather than the mic cutting, maybe. It's probably both, because my filters are high. In general, well, I mean, it's a Kelvin dome, but not really fault. At this point in lane, we really want to try to pressure Sinners. Like, I look at this map, and I see, for one, we won lane early, and their Sinners is still up, so we should go for it, which it looks like you are, maybe? Really want to grab the Sinners, shove this wave here, grab their Sinners. Yeah, you are. That's good. I just would have pushed one more wave. And then also you could angle for that one, or just any. Securing your own also good since you lost your mid tower. But also it's the way I speak. I don't know how to fix it. I probably like a speech therapist or something. But like when I finish my sentence, the last word I think my brain is starting to move on to the next sentence. So I tend to like stop as I say it. I've never found out how to fix that issue though. Don't melee someone in Veil. That's like the biggest mistake. Don't get hit by his ults. It actually, line of sight block actually worked there. But yeah, biggest mistake is meleeing someone in Veil. Even light melees, it's just not worth it. You just go in Veil, you shoot him, and you put your finger on your parry key. If he melees you, you parry. He loses his ult. You meleeing is the one way he survives, or like keeps his ult there, which is he parries you, and you're just unfortunate. When you do the yap fast talk, the mic doesn't pick up the last few syllables. Yap, yeah. You baited on your heavy melees there, which was fine, but you did light melee him. You did light melee him when you walked into the Veil at the very first time. I mean, I'm not saying the heavy melee bait was... I mean, I think it'd be better just to walk in there. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it was the light melee that you walked into the Veil with, that you hit him with. It was very parryable by him. I actually have a limiter, so if I screamed as loud as I could, you just wouldn't hear anything. We're not testing that, though. Alright. I need to focus on... I mean, at this point, you just take camps, and you're golden. I don't want my spirit damage just glitched off your full auto. I'm looking at map, I see a lot of farm. Again, you're Wraith, so you don't mind playing weak side, right? You have ults, but since you're playing weak side, you can just kind of hard farm, which is great. Your Vin being here isn't ideal. You guys actually are a really bad split. Your Vin being here sucks. You should not stay in this lane. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad fight because our Vin... Okay. There's two lines of... Okay, first off, is this necessarily wouldn't be a bad fight because there's a massive fight happening on this right side. There's like 3-ish here. And this is our strong side, probably their strong side. We're showing a lot of pressure. Lash is playing safe. But also, because your Lash has seen you in Vindicta, he's only going to engage with you if he has backup, so you're just giving him an option. Like, he's never going to run into two of you alone, because he's seen both of you. If your Vindicta was hiding, there's an angle to look aggressively like that, because he would assume, oh, they just took our right side tower. Wraith must be alone. But because she's not, yeah, there's the third, and like, I mean, exactly like I said, he starts going aggressive when two teammates show up. Victor, I don't have stream mode on. I can't shit talk. I don't have stream mode on. Let me get stream mode on. Or tower up. At this point, you could. I mean, you want to look to pressure mids. The issue is you're kind of where your team's strongest strong side is now, just inherently of the enemy team wanting to break your tower. Which is fine, we have ult, but the farm's gonna get like eaten up pretty fast. It feels so weird to sit up the whole review, my leg's falling. Let me turn down my filters here. Oh shit, no, I'm mid-recording my video, I can't. Literally halfway through recording the Urn Guide, I cannot change filters in the middle of it. That is so... Your full resetting for 400 HP, exactly worth. Unless my... No, my health bar isn't glitched. You could also, if you want to min-max, farm this T3, which would also lose you another like 400 HP, and farm this T2, and then hit the reset. You have your Tesla, so you can farm fairly quickly. Can do the Urn Guide for you if you want. Oh god, I remember your last guide, Huto. I definitely have a bad habit of drinking when I nothing to say. Like, this is all playing fine. Nothing standing out as good or bad. I mean, coming to the mid mosh... Okay, well, I say that. Coming to the mid mosh pit is definitely bad. We're Wraith. Ult the haze instead of TPing out. I mean, you responded to the sleep, but we're still sitting on our ults. We've only used it once where it wasn't great. Instinctively, whenever a haze ults you, it's just be muscle memory for you to press 4 on her the same way when I'm on holiday. Haze ults, I look at her, I press 4. She's no longer ulting. We're wasting a lot of our own time being at this mid mosh pit. In general, it's not good. They managed in that time while we were showing like 4 mid and not getting tower, they managed to take our left side too, which is even worse. Trying to be a bonus lane. I mean, that's a good ult. He should die, but again, it's more of his mistake that led to his death more than any of you guys playing well. You don't want to put yourself in a situation. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're relying on the enemies to make a mistake. Oh, you flash. Okay. It's not. I'm not. It more you just want to make yourself instinctually like ulting the haze because you're also appealing for your teammates, right? You didn't solo ult. Just gonna door out. He'll get there eventually. There he goes. Oh, he never chased a doorman through the door. It works out, but if he was a better doorman and he had his door in a place that was actually with his team, you should die. So, okay, I'm seeing the main issue with you. Because generally, like I said, your mechanics seem fine, and like your macro seems fine. But like, look, I mean, just look at this map. Where's their team? Yeah, they have 2 pushing this walker. 4-man's gonna fold over here and catch this wave. Like, this is so bad for us. We are literally 6 right here for no reason with 2 crashing waves. Especially as Wraith, arguably the best character in the game at split pushing. You should, in general, should not be in this mosh pit fight for no reason. But especially you should be dealing with these waves. Wait, also we chased a doorman through his door. We're sitting on an 800 bag, which is really bad. Walker for it. We trade 1 for 1 and lose a walker. You're boosting now, which is a good reaction. Reading the buy too. I don't like reading the buy there. It takes you like 3 or 4 extra seconds to grade the buy. That, I mean, is the difference here. Like, kill walker. And now you don't have walker resist in this fight. Rough. Our ult comes out pretty late. Staying there for fun. I like that we don't ego chase her after we ult. We go here, we know she's coming out, but like this point we should just... We're waiting for fun, but we had how many stacks of fixation on us? 70? Still on when she repicks, right? Yeah, we're stalling, but she still has her 67 stacks of fixation. You're never gonna win that fight, and now we just donated her a 400 bag. Fight was just... Those were sitting on your 2, which 2ing out would have been great. And then obviously from a more micro perspective, the aim was lackluster on the haze. Watch one of my friends play Deadlock. He's already the perfect low elo and furnace player. Help his team, farming when he's second highest net worth. Yeah, I mean, look, you true. I mean, that is how you climb out of low elo on Infernus, though, unironically. You just sit in jungle until 30 minutes, then you kill the entire enemy team. Because in low elo, no one's gonna do mid boss, so there's no threat of them actually getting value out of the team fights. So you just farm for 30 minutes. Expecting Shiv to help, but he was busy with Billy. Yeah, I mean, okay, then that's more of a in fight map awareness issue. Or you should be looking, like, especially after you ult, or like after you choose to back off from that haze. Like, you've ulted or you guys are kind of splitting, that's when you should glance at your map, see like, oh hey, Shiv is not here. Why? But also it should just be, sustained fights with hazes you should never continue to take. Because when she, she's stacking fixation on. I just precious left walker. Or sorry, right walker as Wraith. If you just, like right here, I mean, Lash is just trolling for. Like, if we just pressure the right walker, we put ourselves in a much better spot. Now we're kind of mid for fun. They have a timer to run Urn if they want. It looks like they will. Instead, we were just mid, which is the least useful lane for us to be in when they're running Urn. We go, our Infernus is farming too. But we go right side lane, we can pressure walker. We go left side, we can defend Urn. Mid achieves, essentially nothing, especially since we already had two teammates there. This fight's dead, don't die with them. We're just gonna die for fun if we come into this. There's literally 5 of them. Yeah, we TP to our walker, but now since we don't have TP, this is really scary for us. Much more a pathing issue than anything else. Run away, Dorman can just one-shot us. Why the fuck does he have split shot? It's more of a pathing issue there. Once you are routing from mid, you just route safe. Come behind your walker, you have TP up, and then you don't die there. Also, again, I mean, we shouldn't be in that situation in the first place to be defending the walker. Let me write stuff. And then... okay. Yeah, what does your 2 usage actually look like if I go to telekinesis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times this game. I mean, that's definitely an issue. We haven't used it aggro once, and then defensively we're kind of lackluster on it. Obviously, we don't have barrier on it yet, and it doesn't look like we're going to put barrier on it for a while. So it's more excusable to have light usage, but it is still... we should be trying to use more. And again, not just for... obviously, its main purpose is defensively running away, but also offensively. Pretty great. Oh yeah, you're right. It's project -2. I'm misspeaking, but the point still remains. I have to luck back in with Wraith. I haven't watched a Wraith player, like a pro Wraith player, in so long. Oh, she's a meta. I just hate her so much. I need to watch like Zergy or something. I think he's the one competent Wraith. Well, he's not even really Wraith main. Plays Wraith. Aren't really any other high elo competent Wraiths. Not trying to like blame anyone. There's like, few viewer streamers that big one. Faster, yeah. I mean, you're also, as far as your build, nothing looks egregiously troll. But again, as someone who, I don't know the Wraith build that intimately, it all looks fine. I mean, maybe, I assume we're saving for an upgrade on our extended mag, and that's what we're holding. Instead of having Titanic. Again, you had 2 up. Obviously, you were silenced, but you got around the corner, and there's a window where your 2 is coming back up. Let me look at our positioning that leads to this. Also, just donated a bag to... oh. Oh, we're just hovering in the team fight, I see. Catches us. Oh, we didn't see. Okay, that's more of a not seeing haze issue. She saw us, we didn't see her. But also, again, we're kind of hovering. Okay. In general, when they are deathballing, it's bad to try to deathball back or try to fight them there. However, it's especially bad on Wraith because, again, you're the best side laner. Like, your Kelvin just split and killed the walker. That 1000% should have been you. And your Kelvin could have been at the fight with Dome. Is it a 3 Kelvin? It is a 3 Kelvin, okay. This is good, but he just goes to the door, yeah. For some reason, Doorman can still close his doors. Also, hey, Nate, how's it going? But for some reason, Doorman can still close his doors while he's silenced or has Earn. I don't know about Cursed, but probably what do.
They have the rejuvenator.
Oh. Yep, get rejuve. At this point, our goal, I mean, we're not even down that much. We're only down 10k. We just have to turtle here. They'll push into us. They're stupid. 50-50, they even run Earn first. What did we stall our... Oh, no. That's what... Faster, yeah. Faster, obviously great in this game for cleansing without gun bop, so it's amazing into bebop. You can cleanse the increased weapon damage when he uppercuts someone. Can also counterspell. What else? Game. I mean, Radiant Regen, but it doesn't matter much. I'm looking at your team. I'm looking at your team. That's still not. Wait, actually, that's no. Whatever. Anyway, you can counterspell. Counterspelling. Who's good? Game. Healing Temple off Victor doesn't really matter. You can counterspell Surge of Power off Victor, which is pretty huge. You can counterspell off Zerker stacks. You can counterspell off. Age barriers are really huge. You can counterspelling. One reason items like Vampiric Burst and Infuser kind of fallen is because Capacitor is so good right now. It can capacitor off both of the actives. So if this Victor ends up going Infuser over Leech, which I doubt he will since he's going a gun hybrid, he would also be very counterable. And then you can also counterspell off Haze Furry Trance, which is great. Yes, I did intentionally say Furry Trance. You don't need to correct me. That is what I will always call it. And then obviously, yeah, counterspelling off Billy max health too. Oh, it forces Victor to turn off his Stinky? Okay. Yeah, I remember I said that in a guide, didn't I? I can't remember. Loki, if you look at that whole guide series, you can see I progressively lead less and less calm with his rates. I don't believe it cuts through Unstoppable, but I haven't tested the interaction myself. I mean, yeah, let's start roll here, just play high. When Paige is walking up, we should 100% focus her. Obviously not great to focus Billy, but in that circumstance, he was the only one close enough that we could actually do damage. Gave you the capacitor knowledge way back. Oh, I see, I see. But has it been patched, or is it still chill? Yeah, I know it can't remove unstop, but I think the question was, does it capacitor something off while someone is unstopped? Does it still capacitor buffs off? It'll still remove every other non-buff. Oh, I see, okay. I just hear someone... I feel like I just heard Cran say, aha. Do I have a stream up? No? Okay. Going insane. I mean, the main reason we lost this game was pretty simple, and it was just us not sidelining. We just were in the... We weren't really doing much this fight because we weren't... Cran's not even streaming. It probably... I don't know what I just heard. I mean, I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. It's crazy or a Cran viewer. Well, I guess you feel like a... Again, no hate to Cran, but he's very... I feel like most of my viewers don't watch Cran because we have very polarizing vibes. Let's see. Double entendre? Anyway, let me go with the notes, which is the main issue by far was just the fact that we, again, just spent so much time in mid lane. Spent so much time just in... We weren't even doing anything in the Brisk fights. We would see 12 of them, like, in one lane, and then we would just kind of go hover near it, and then ultimately die for it. And that's the biggest mistake by far. It's a very common misconception that the best counter to deathballing is just counter deathballing. When the best counter to wow, it's 7 to 9, it's crazy. When the best counter to deathballing is just splitting. Playing slow, Kelvin doming whatever objective they're like brute forcing, slowing them down, and then just putting your, you know, your Inverness, your Wraith in a side lane, taking their entire base. Sorry, the hiccups. Let's... I mean, yeah, that's the main issue by far. It's just us. I think we fundamentally don't understand Wraith's role, which is, you know, side lane, farm, get strong, you know, side lane jungle, side lane jungle. If they group, we side lane, take a walker, get a ton of souls, and come into the fight, and we're up like 10k and one shot everyone. And then you can, you know, you can take the base fights. Next up, I think our ability usage is actually a little lackluster. I want to look at your ability usage because our 2 was definitely not utilized enough, especially for getting away. And I don't know how much we used our ult. Watch Piggy, Zergy, and you feel like you guys have the same energy. I haven't watched Piggy myself, but yeah, I do. Zergy definitely plays with some questionable mods, but I didn't think we have a similar vibe. There you are, and then let's check. Hello? And let's check. Then let's check your ult use. I'm guessing we used it, what, like 4 times this? I don't know, 2, 4, 6 times this game. Not awful, but not great. For a relatively low cooldown for an ult, it's not great to have 6 times in a 3-minute game. It could be worse. I think our biggest issue with our ults, I mean, I wish I could see targets of your. I think our biggest issue with our ult was just I don't think our ult was ever key. I don't know if we ever killed. I don't think this entire game we killed anyone in our ult. Which partially, it's a Wraith thing of how we were ulting, right? I have so much trouble playing around Kelvin since he was playing Beam. Yeah, I mean, Beam Kelvin. Some people think, like, I was literally watching a Division stream before the stream and he was like, he reported his Kelvin for playing Beam Kelvin. I don't think it's griefing to go Beam Kelvin, but it is like a C tier build. Well, support Kelvin is like beyond S tier, and then Gun Kelvin's probably like A tier. Let's check how many domes he used here. Wait, I will. I just want to show one thing. Like with Wraith, one thing a lot of like newer Wraiths sleep. I don't know if you're new Wraith or not, but one thing a lot of Wraiths sleep on, how much damage you can get in this animation. If you're good, you can get it in the headshot animation too. But I don't think we ever shot them while they were in the animation. Just literally ulting in, going in their face, and just lasering them. Again, I'm dog shit Wraith. You can see I don't do much damage. You should try. Oh my god, my finger's so cold. You should try to be getting damage while they're actually in the lifting animation of your ult. And then also, you should try to be using your ult on these squishy characters. Rather than, I think we had a couple ults on like Victor and such. Oh no, we did get the ult kill on Lash with our ult once. That was only once. Okay, how many times did kill? Let's see. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I mean, it's pretty bad, but it is also the same amount of times as you. Obviously, ult is valuable. Paid. I don't know if you're talking about checking ults, but we'll check our ults. 2, 4, 5. Oh, killed Paige with ult. Was there? Okay, yeah, there was. I just completely missed that then. That's good though, but that's like the perfect way. It's using it on Paige. That Paige also, by the way, not specifically you more than any of your teammates, but that Paige was permanently mispositioned, and we never punished. She was like playing front lines so often, and our team just never focused her. Again, not necessarily on you. I didn't see any particular times where you weren't focusing her as much as you should have been. But from our whole team macro perspective, we never punished the Paige. What was our damage for? Yeah, 800 damage to Paige is pretty rough. Makes sense, Victor's the highest. We laned against him where we got a lot of damage. And then, I mean, I actually think, yeah. We kind of left lane at 14 minutes. 4k there already. In general, this is just a lack of damage, which is tied to a lack of farm. You aren't going to 1v1 someone who's really neutral with you as Wraith, generally. So you just need to be farming more. By far the biggest note. Finally, and then also, biggest note side lane, and then finally in lane, you're just a little too aggro. Where again, you should understand your goal, especially in lane like that, is just farm, be happy, get your farm up, and play safe. Shove wave, box route, shove wave, box route, shove wave, box route. Like, that's your goal. Oh god. Let me new raffle up.
If I'm gonna stop that sick bastard, I'm gonna need the patron's help.
Getting access is nothing done for VOD, so name it for me now. When did you get reviewed? When did you get reviewed? Aside, the VODs are wait here one sec. Let me no. And also check the VODs and watch the /note section. Okay, let me flash raffle. Which what role does Shiv take? He's been changed so much I can't even tell right now. He's kind of like, oh, what would I find him? I mean, he's like bruiser. No, he doesn't want to just sit inside lanes, but he doesn't mind a side lane. Kind of like, I mean, on Shiv, I honestly, again, haven't watched that much Shiv on an individual level. But Shiv, you can't, I mean, obviously in a fight, yeah, you're like a bruiser. You want to be in their face. You want to tank. But as far as like a where do you position just around the map, it's more of like, I mean, you can be in side lane if you really want. If your team doesn't have good side laners, you can fill that role. You obviously want farm on Shiv. But you also can kind of play a Yamato and just like get your farm through getting kills if you have a lead. Yeah, of course, of course. I already forgot to say her name. I'm so sorry. Wait. Wait, I'll get there. Was it Izanagi? Wait, that actually seems like it's surprisingly close, although definitely not accurate. But yeah, also of course help. I would really just focus on again, I wish there was a way to like a deadlock stat of how much time you spent in mid lane, because really just try to focus on side laning more and only team fight when there's like it's over, there's a reason. If it's over a big objective. Is that it right? Oh shit, big. Oh, I don't know. You're not Blasso up. But yeah, I've been trying to focus more on like, okay, there's also a big difference between competitive and solo play, right? So I've been trying to focus more on like, how do I word this? Obviously, if you watch like an E6 player, they always kind of play hyper farmy. Like even if you're watching a fucking, I don't know, E6 page, that motherfucker's probably farming more than he would in a competitive landscape. So there's always more of like, no matter who you are, it's not inherently bad to side lane in solo queue because you want to be the one to carry the game. Whereas if you're in a competitive landscape, you can obviously trust your M1 and off carry. There is more malleability in how you play. Yeah. So fuck team unless earn / mid boss, farm hard jungle side lane, side push as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I don't I don't love giving that advice. Always there's an extremum you can take it to. But in general, if you see the enemy team with like 4-on-1 like pushing mid lane, oh also hey, 4 of you here, I appreciate it. 4 pushing mid lane, 4 pushing left side lane, whatever. Just go to the opposite side lane they're not on, kill that walker, leave. Trading walkers is 20x better than trying to defend a walker on Wraith. And then the only time the mid boss or earn rule changes is if you know it's a great fight. Like say you're kind of near the fight and you see like, hey, they're showing 3 on map, but there's also 3 mid and we have 4 that can collapse, then it's great for you to collapse. But don't forget also, if you have an inherent advantage in the fight, it can also be good to take the fight over farming. But if the fight's kind of like pointless or you don't have a big advantage, like a major advantage, or it's not over an objective, just split. Either get your own farm up or try to split an objective. Don't forget to join what? Oh, join free fights. Yeah, exactly. Play page like a babysitter and tell people to get the farm. Okay, again, I've talked about this before. The most OP thing in the game you can do is hold tab and circle farm on the map. Your teammates will act like fucking, I don't even know, like ants, and they'll all just converge on whatever you circle. It's so OP, because no one's going to say, no, I don't want to farm. So if you circle farm on the map, they'll all go farm it. It's so OP for like when you see good farmer. Invading all the time, when we want to invade, I just circle like a group of enemy sinners, and my whole team just like converges there. It's so funny. They all do it, no matter what elo you're at. You circle farm, they go. Let me see. Gank out of position enemy. Yeah, exactly. Well, with ganking enemies, if you're ganking someone in the jungle, it's great. Like, say you hear that in that game, they hear the Haze farming, and you know with ult you can 1v1 her. That's good. However, you need to know she can't have backup. You need to have a lot of information on the enemies to fight like that. Last game, I felt like nothing was getting done. And since I got a bunch of early picks, I felt like it was completely on me to help. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's much more valuable for you there just to get your own farm up and then you carry. Yeah. And especially being in those mid fights, they're just kind of pointless. Like, the best case scenario is with those fights is you ping. Oh, I'm on the wrong ping wheel. You ping your teammates to come back, and then you go and like do that. Yeah. When I say mainly, there's like there's synergy. Oh yeah, it's obviously ideal if you can invade its enemy center. Just again, try to keep cognizance of where the enemies are when you're doing that. And to ever focus on my macros since the tips you gave me last time, I feel like I kind of got it mastered on Mirage. Oh, like the wait, what do you mean? Wait, I feel like I've been hyper focused on macros since the tips you gave me, and I feel like I got it mastered on Mirage. Oh, I see you. I see you. Hey, that's great. I mean, yeah, one time again, you'll just hit a point where you hit the locked-in arc. Your match history is just green. It's like a Christmas miracle. I have not been playing enough recently. I've just been so busy. Like, oh, there's so many major tournaments happening recently. I just haven't had time to play because I spent like yesterday, Sunday, for example. I just spent like 6 hours watching the trolley tournament, and then it was over, and I was like, damn. Like, that's like my work time. I gotta like spend time with my girlfriend now. Not have to, obviously I want to, but like, it's like that was my work time. That was like the time I have allotted in my day, which again probably shouldn't be working on my day off, but workaholism. And then like also Saturday, exact same situation. I just spent 8 hours watching a tournament, and I was like, damn, I don't really have time to queue anymore. Although actually I played like 7 games Saturday, so I actually just played like hours of Deadlock, but that doesn't matter. Bro, that's healthy for me. Last time my match was all green was during Mina release. I see. Thank you for the follow. I'll get it. Give me a second. Halduror? I'm probably butchering that terribly. Definitely am. I'm here. Oh yeah, no sweat. Still downloading. We're 40% downloaded. Was basically using ult off cooldown, had like 20 assists, and had 3 walkers by 20 minutes, and the game was over. Nice. Yeah, big. Yeah, Mirage. Once you get Mirage ult locked down, shit goes crazy. Wait, are you okay, Joker? They're like, are we just... I feel like I don't understand what's happening. Mostly like M1 characters, and I'm willing to learn more. You feel I should stick with Wraith? Yeah. If you enjoy Wraith, you should stick to Wraith. I mean, okay, the best M1 in the meta right now is Infernus. However, IMO, the best kit designed for climbing is Wraith, because she loves splitting. And splitting is so OP in like these. I guess Ascendant 1 is now like... And it's still high elo, but it's like... It's what I would have referred to as middling elo before. Oh, you're replying to the message. Oh, I'm fucking brain dead. Yeah, I mean, obviously Wraith's biggest weakness. Explaining is... I mean, it got buffed, but it's still not stellar by any means. It's better than it used to be, though. For context, I play a very combo-based, movement-oriented playstyle, though my macro and some of my micro feels off. Really isn't even that bad. Yeah, it's if you're not trying to like if you're trying to farm, it's great. But the issue is she kind of has like the same lane as like an Ivy, and the fact that she's not a crazy strong laner. But Ivy has significantly stronger wave clear. What makes Ivy feel like a better laner is you can just clear the wave. Wait, one sec. Yeah, sorry, I noticed like on the back of my PC was like twisted. Ivy has a lot of sustain if played right. Yeah, the heal for sure. Getting flamed by low elo players might give me a tumor. Hey, like I said, not good advice, but I didn't turn on voice chat until I hit Phantom on my initial climb. Literally didn't turn it on until I hit Phantom because I just couldn't take getting flamed by people who didn't understand. Okay. Let me get here with the watch and then start a new recording. I'm hungry too. Sparkling water isn't working. Alchemist, right? I really hope. I cannot believe. Okay, Arcanist. I cannot believe that those two ranks are next to each other in the ladder. Who thought it? Again, I say this so often. Who thought it was a good idea to have Alchemist and Arcanist as two ranks in the game and then also next to each other? I don't. Who? I still don't know which one's higher. Genuinely. Coaching this game for over a year, by the way. Still don't know which one's higher.
I'm sorry about what's going on.
Arcanist Viscous recording. Arcanist Viscous. How are your mods working? I don't know. Just exclamation point HUD, I think, if you want my mods. Or exclamation point something. Slash marker. Arcanist. Oh shit, it was actually exclamation point HUD. Alright, we got the marker in. Let me lock in. Oh, what the fuck is happening? This is a good punish. He definitely overextended. The melees are a little risky, but at this elo I do kind of fuck with fool me once rules. Fool me twice rules, not fool me once rules. That's a good kill. I mean, I kind of missed the initial positioning, but when we see him misposition like that, jumping him is great. You know what? I should just not read chats. I don't know what's happening there, but push this. I need to go in frame. I'm gonna give myself back issues if I keep doing it too, so I really gotta get used to this new framing. We should just push this wave and go by. Early kill gives us a huge soul advantage. You look for a fight here if you want, since they still don't have an item, but I'd be careful. I mean, Infernus, Loki looking for an overextension. Your full cooldown's much better to just back off and buy. You're not really the one initiating this fight, but again, you guys are sitting on an item, which is really bad. If we, okay, it looks like we are saving for another wave. You should just jump to your Mystic Shot buy instead of buying your Mystic Burst at this point. You're already pretty wealthy. Surprised he jumped on that minion and didn't parry. One thing, okay, so tech I really like for lower elo. When one person melees, it reminds both people, for one, the melee key exists and the parry key exists. So for one, if someone melees you, should never melee him back like that Infernus just did, because they'll be thinking about their parry key. But for two, if you get meleeed, or if you melee someone, 50% of the time, they're just gonna rage melee you back. And if you're just aware of that and you put your finger on your parry key, you'll just parry them, and it's great. Also, we did skip to Mystic Shot, which is great. Yeah, honestly, I really like that. I mean, Burst is obviously very OP on Viscous because he can proc at base. Like, once he gets Burst, he just, obviously, you would also have the Spirit investment from the tree, and then it would proc. So that's great. You ready for melee? Yeah. Specifically after you melee, be like conscious of. Again, it's like it's this weird like unwritten rule of melee or low elo where they'll melee you back after you melee. It's not everyone, obviously. Again, it's probably only 50% of people, but if you pay attention to it, you'll just kind of notice. And then also again with the same rule of not meleeing people back. I mean, at this point we're in a very dominant position in the lane. When you're ahead on Viscous, one reason you're not hitting these splatters is because you're not playing on bridge. Obviously, part of it is just like micro, like hours on Viscous to hit stuff. But another part of it is Viscous really likes playing height, because if you're standing on top of this bridge, you have a much easier time hitting both your splatters and your puddle bunches. This makes your life much easier as Viscous if you play on top of height. Okay. Also, we're sitting on an item, which is a little rough. Yeah, this is a little bit of an overextend. We're kind of lucky Infernus goes on our Mina there. Also a little unlucky we don't have cube for her though. One thing to note, you should just you should cube yourself right now. For one, cubing yourself would give regen, but for two, when Infernus has you ignited, denying those burn ticks is really huge. Yeah, I mean that's a good right click. I was gonna say one thing to note is ideally you are using your right click when you have Mystic Shot up. Ooh, what a parry. Oh, Huto should be here. He already left though. You won't see the Mina. Okay. Charge of this wave puts us in a great spot for buff wave 2. Again, obviously this helo, I don't expect you to be on top of buffs, but it is great if you react to them when they spawn, and having wave prio obviously helps us there. How would you play bridge without taking a bunch of damage? I mean, there's for one, when you have a lead, it's very hard for them to do a lot to you. If they go on you, you can just kind of like jump up, throw your util, jump down if they're like really intent on holding height. But I think that's just a case of like, I would just recommend watching Hyla Viscous, because you'll see them use bridge a lot. It's kind of like, that's not something I can exactly explain. I feel like you just kind of have to see someone Hyla play Viscous. Because it's more of just like, you know, how they do it. But it's also, if two of you, like, especially when you're ahead, if you and Mina are both pressuring height, they won't be able to take it from you. And then again, worst case scenario, you just hop on height, dump your kit, jump off. What about Inferno stacking burn? I mean, that's just like playing around a dot character. You just don't stay enough on bridge for him to stack burn. You hop on bridge, he gets you 80% burn, you back off. Like that's just how you should play. That's also how you should play against Mina in general. It's just you want to trade with her in poker and go in on her until she gets like, you know, 70% of stacks on you, or Inferns gets 70% of stacks on you, and then you back off and let it reset. I mean, it's also the exact reason we're double jumping before we spot her, right? It just makes it easier to hit. Which is great, obviously. Stay in that habit of. One thing with Puddle Punch is if you do it on top of them, it will lock on to them. I do love that you're on instant cast in Puddle Punch. I think good. Okay, a lot of maybe you should play confirm cast, or sorry, quick cast, not confirm cast. Confirm or quick. I gas up instant cast. The one point where there is actually a reasonable argument for using confirm cast or quick cast is on Viscous Puddle Punch. However, I myself, oh, you're on quick cast, I guess, perfect. Then say I myself use insta cast on Viscous Puddle Punch, but I do also know people who have over 1,000 games on Viscous who use confirm cast because his punches are just strange. But those guys also come from FPSs, so just cube yourself again. Yeah, we get cube. I mean, late ults by him. Would you say considered high elo after the rank badge update? I mean, it's always contextual. Like, high elo would technically be Ascendant because that's top 10% of players, but I wouldn't say you see good play until high Ascendant or Eternus now. Probably Eternus. God, even Eternus is low-key not like, I don't know. There's a difference between high elo and competent elo, I suppose, but mathematically Ascendant is because it's top 10% of players. Be a little careful mailing him there. I mean, again, Fool Me Runs rules, they haven't parried you. Great cube. You can try to punch her out. That's a great puddle punch. One thing to really improve your ball movement, which actually your ball movement doesn't seem bad. Sorry, I should zoom out. Your ball movement doesn't seem bad at all. But one thing to drastically improve your ball movement, and what I did when I back on my Viscous arc like a while ago. I mean, in general, you are kind of mispositioning with your over aggressiveness, but for your elo, I would say your positioning is fine. In general, we are overly aggressive, but I prefer. Oh, that hurts. But I prefer at this elo, I want you to be over aggressive. I want you to misposition. I want you to get caught, because the best way to learn is by making mistakes, and the best way to learn you will improve significantly faster if you are playing very aggressive and like over fighting than playing very passive and under fighting. So although I'm definitely seeing mistakes with your positioning and stuff, it's not, again, I recommend just playing over aggressive while you're still getting your like handles on the game. Yeah, we're cancer Viscous. So I mean, honestly, your Viscous like muscles seem good though, all things considered. Your ball control's good. You're using express shot well. But yeah, I don't know. Mathematically, high elo is Ascendant, I guess. I mean, also, yeah, as we see, like, I mean, to be fair, there's always, I don't know. Ranks is just interesting right now. I mean, you really need to start using the lead tower. One thing I will say is we are constantly winning, but we aren't shooting tower. Yeah, now we're shooting tower. That's good. Parry, melee. When you parry tower like that, you should melee it. We should get a kill on Doorman. Perfect. prioritize M2 for shooting people more than, oh, you prioritize M2 for shooting people more than you need to, especially for buying express shot. Yeah, in general, in Viscous, you only want to, your mouse 2 doesn't do, or your right click doesn't do more DPS than your left click. I mean, obviously, once you have express shot, this changes if you want to try to right click. But you only want to use your right click. The ideal time you use your right click on Viscous is like at the end of a trade. You want to use your right click as you guys are disappearing. You get the most amount of damage while your gun's about to go on cooldown, and you won't continue to be in the fight. Oh, great, we're on buff. But then, secondly, you do it so that you like if they're as they're getting behind cover, obviously your left click can't hit people behind cover, and your right click can. Careful. Yeah, we're Doc, I know we're no real reason to come over here. You don't just want to sit mid. Also, it's a classic mistake of fighting in front of wave. You always want to focus wave. Fighting in front of wave is really bad for a multitude of reasons. And right now, yeah, I was gonna say we should not be walking up because, you know, we're one shot to GT. Also, his bird was coming up kind of soon, right? Oh no, it was. Agree with the low elo tech after the update. I was put into A6, and I know they said it was just a number thing, but it feels like a run to players on both teams that are either a lot weaker than the rest of the lobby, or you just get an E6 who farms the lobby. I mean, the rank redistribution in theory should have kept you with the same players. It's just now under a different icon. Because if you're A6, you're what, like Phantom before, or like low Ascendant before? So like, I guess at this point, it's kind of like low Ascendant 6 is kind of like still getting their hand. Like the issue is the difference between like Ascendant 5 and high Ascendant 6 is the difference between what used to be Phantom and like Eternus, which is insane. And like that's the issue. There's so much deviation in between the medians of the rank. Like, in between those small numbers, there's like huge difference. Now, the difference between like an A1 and an A4 player is ridiculous. I say that as someone who, well, I say that as someone who has like a count in both elos. It's very. Ooh. Okay, I gotta walk in. Yeah, I mean, she dies. Cube's safe. I respect it. On release, how much do you think current player base will skew towards high elo? I mean, everyone playing now is going up like a full 10%, like 10%, 20% based on what rank you are, like in percentile. Okay, issue I'm seeing, we're just mosh pitting for fun. You're Viscous, so like, you know, you are playing a more supportish role. Like again, we're just kind of going down mid. All your waves are great, but if I look at this map, I don't see mid, or like mid is angle. I see, hey, we have great prio, pretty good prio, and objective. Let's just grab this urn and run. Or I look at this map and I see, okay, we have great prio, decent prio here. As Viscous, you can assume the enemies are going to start putting pressure on this tower. You can either start playing this jungle and look to support, or you can see double sinner sacrifices. Let's try to steal this sinner and then go back to our double. We shouldn't just be pathing towards the objective. Do you think they need a rank in between these? I don't know. I mean, the issue is, even if you look at, like, okay, I get all these comments from people who are like, I mean, I literally got one this morning that I was like, in my Discord, it was someone who watched my, like, how to climb out a low elo guide, and they were like, I used to be Archon, and now I'm Initiate, you can't climb out a low elo. But it's like, a perfect example, the game is just, oh, you should have cold fronted there, not meleeed. You never want to last hit with a melee, because it gives them an option to parry. But the players are improving at such a rapid rate right now. Like, if you take a month off the game, obviously you're going to get worse, but the players are going to be significantly better when you come back. Ooh. I mean, low-key we can... Nah, we're dead. But I respect the vision. Obviously, you just need to try to get to a vent here. That's a good puddle punch. The issue is you gave them a vent to catch up with you. Your puddle punches are good. I need to test something with Baroness, actually. Can you guys remind me to test a Viscous Baroness interaction after this?
Questioning your very eyes, if not your sanity.
Last hitting with melee. Horrible experience with Urn. In general, like, if you're running Urn and you say on mic you're running Urn, even if you're in an elo, people don't really respond to urn. Statistically, you will have more people coming to your urn because you're on mic calling for the urn run, and you are going towards the urn. Careful with your melees. I mean, again, this Infernus hasn't parried us once, so it's not like these melees are fine in the context of this guy literally hasn't parried us. But if this is anyone else, or like that melee's bad. Again, trying to melee for a kill. But if this is anyone else, or if you're in a higher elo, these melees are bad. Every time I take it, I got 1v6 inflamed. I mean, you have to say how likely you're running it and try to get your. And like worst case, you just grab it and your teammates don't come, and you just hold it back here. I actually have an urn guy coming out probably tonight. And I'll talk about this. But you just hold it back here, and you just kind of put pressure. Thank you, Karis. But you know, we'll stall that message like 15 minutes, and then you're golden. I need to. Yeah, and they're running urn now. We should contest. Obviously, don't want to give them urn for free. I believe. Oh, there's so many iterations of this build. But if I had to guess, it's like low main. That's the most popular iteration of this build, I believe. But I mean, do you know if you know a specific one? Again, if I'm butchering your name, please. Probably am. I do say it when people don't rotate. Yeah, I mean exactly. In that case, just hold it defensively and just put pressure. If your team doesn't rotate, you just drop it. Sure, it sucks, but if your team does rotate, it's huge. Alright, I mean, you're gonna notice as I'm like, now that I'm forced to sit up, you're gonna notice new positions, like the crossed fingers, fingers on chin. Think of. We can get new like mid emotes. She's dead. Go. Okay. I don't think Lomain or Goober have extra charge. They do, right? They don't, really. I mean, this build looks fine. I mean, again, every Viscous build... Oh, wait, yeah, we don't have Enchanter's Emblem. Yeah, okay, actually, if you're going Hondo, I recommend using Goober's or Lomain's build. They're a little... They're basically just this build, except they have, like, no extra charge, and they have... Oh, I guess you're just going a more melee iteration. Okay, I see. But they go, not having Enchanter's Emblem is actually pretty rough. I don't think having extra charge is that bad. I think not having Enchant is very rough. Oh, we're also a 3 max instead of a 1 max versus... Wait, no, it is a 3 max on those other builds. Yeah, because you want the Spirit Strike and Life Strike. Yeah, never mind, you do still got 3 max on those builds. I'd be careful here. We look at map, we're kind of just... Yeah, I mean, if you're the enemy, right, you see 2 people drastically mispositioning and you just hard collapse. Also, we don't have prio on either of our other waves, which is really scary. You should use this pressure to steal the enemy. I can right click to make the mouse different. I can erase with right click. Holy shit! I never knew that. Sorry. That's amazing. You should use the pressure to steal the enemy centers instead of just kind of brute forcing it for fun. And then also, again, after you stole, you could kind of route like that. Like there's 1, definitely run away now. There's 2, we should definitely run away now. You should just ult away. At this point, your ult is very good for running. There's 3 here, very good for running. Cancel parry when they melee you. Yeah, they're not meleeing. I mean, your movement's pretty solid. Yeah, we do ults. Oh, we're gonna get birded, aren't we? Oh, no, we just get arrowed. Only thing with your ult, shouldn't be trying to path back into him at this point. If you ult out like this, and you come, you know, kind of come this way. If you're good, you can go through the arch to avoid getting shot by the walker, and then come down here. Much easier escape. What's the bugaboo on Gooball? Like a super enter or something? I actually don't know Viscous deck right now, aside from like Skinner combos. Oh, actually, I should talk about Skinner combos with you. It's like I always mention when I'm coaching Viscouses. Basically, the most efficient way to deal damage on Viscous is by using, in this order, Puddle Punch, right click, splatter. That's the most efficient way to deal, like all in one. in one iteration. You want to do that like a big burst. Yeah, 3M2-1, that's all. And then, what does AGA mean? I feel like I've been seeing this more and more. I still don't know what it means. What does AGA mean? And emotes. Okay, I see. Like a smile. Oh. Okay. On 7TV. Oh, okay, okay. It's just heavy melee while channeling the ult. Oh, I see, I see. That is good tech. I don't even think that's bug of you since it's there early. Oh wait, no, heavy melee. Yeah, that definitely is. But I was thinking, like channeling ult. Also, this point we're in a very dominant position. Urn would be great too. No, actually, Urn's on their side, isn't it? Yeah, Urn's on their side. But if it ever gets neutral, we should tap it. Again, Urn guide coming out tonight. I'll break down Urn mechanics more. I just talk about Urn so much in these reviews. You can parry and he doesn't get stunned. Interesting. I need to try that. Oh. I think you're... Okay. You have really good viscous movement, but I think it might be... Like, right now we should farm the sinners under us. I think it might be allowing us to have bad habits of, like, mispositioning and overpositioning. Good kill. I like that melee there. Even though it's a melee to last hit, whenever you're puddle punching him up, you're in a lot of chaos, and he's probably out if you don't kill with melee, so there I like the melee last hit. My biggest problem I think that I have is my lack of sense of the enemy rotations. Like, it won't be fun. Yeah, I mean, I think they see the biggest issue is you're just kind of walking down a lane. Fun. We're not, like, you're just, yeah. I mean, for one, that's map awareness of monitoring the enemies, but you're also just kind of going down a lane. And then Viscous also might, I think, I mean, are you a Viscous one trick? Because it seems like Elo to Viscous skill, I'm guessing you play a lot of Viscous. And also, again, like, I think our issue is, like, right now we're farming when both of our waves are negative, but when our waves are positive, we're pushing and not farming, which is bad. And now we're gonna get jumped and probably die. Very bad fight. We're actively engaging with two of them. Actually, Doorman saved us here. We're actively engaging with two of them. Our teammates are, like, kind of far away, and we're actively engaging with two. We have no idea where the rest of the enemies are. I have 5 characters, really? Okay. Good puddle punch. Get a kill, which is lucky. Kill him too. Or this is more like we're just kind of lucky no one else rotates over. Also get break. Be careful to flash or kill. This is very chaotic. I mean, yeah, and we're trying to fight them under Walker while it's resistant. Also, keep in mind, while they're near Walker, Walker gives them 15% spirit and bullet res. Like, this is not a good fight for us. And then we just punch an ult. I don't know I don't play, again, I haven't played Viscous in a minute, so I don't know remind me to test if this is true, but I'm pretty sure it's better for you to puddle punch and then ult there to get out. Like, puddle punch the wall and then ult as you're flying through the air. Oh yeah, yeah. Also yeah, 1000%. If you can cube the Walker Stomp, it goes great. Because Walker Stomp does 10% max HP damage, so it's worth it to dodge it with cube or save anyone from it with cube. Some of the, obviously there's, I mean, it's just a very valuable interaction cube that cube has. For murder. I love that line. Fucking good line. Viscous has the best lines, man. Whenever I coach a Viscous, it's like, I want to main this motherfucker again. Not because he looks fun, but just because his lines are so good. It's such good character design in this game. It's crazy. I don't know what that means. Wait, who's that? Sorry, that sounded like I was like a... What is that name? I've never heard that name. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, staggering urn. Tapping and staggering urn. If you care about a breakdown of tapping and staggering urn, again, I will have a guide, an urn guide coming out tonight. but it is worth to pick up the urn right now, because if you hold it, the TLDR is if you hold it until timer hits 25 minutes, or obviously in a stagger replay, be like 25, 30, but in game for you, 25 minutes even, the urn will still be on your side and it won't swap, which is great when you're winning. Hey boy, Sasuke dub if you're into that. I see. No, I've never watched Naruto. I watched here. I mean, I think we're just fighting for fun. I watched anime during COVID and that was it. I have not returned since COVID. I watched the classics. Yeah, we're just fighting for fun. I mean, again, you're kind of just engaging with two. We get one, which is lucky, but 1 for 1 is like best case scenario in the situation. I saw 2 and I saw red. I see. And yeah, your biggest issue is just the fights you're taking. Because you're fed, but like there's no... The way you lose being fed is just by running at the enemies and just by taking a negative fight like that. He's the GOAT? That's the idea. I see. Red Monk in 2 months. We're proud of you, Koala. Okay. It's fine to push this way, but you can't push anymore. I have to fix the ability points glitch. Now, I mean, you know, because we didn't tap or stagger urn, it could be on their side, which also one thing to keep in mind when you're winning a game like this is their only way back into the game is through urn. Like if they just never run urn, they literally can't. Well, okay, assuming some major throw doesn't happen, they can't. They have a very difficult time coming back into this game. So, super useful if you can. I think you lagged out there. If you can be at any point staggering urn, keeping urn neutral, denying urn, because you just don't give them the window back into this game. Lucky there. Take it. Classic mistake for forcing mid walker. Lash has ult, Kelvin has dome, and Furnace has ult. There's Lash ult. Holy shit. Oh, but the Kelvin griefed! Oh, you are so lucky. Oh my god, you get full team wiped and they turn the game if Kelvin doesn't press dome there. That is so lucky. And now Mina kills Walker, they don't have resistances, fight is good. I was talking about tapping urn. It was on their side of hostage it for a minute. Was it really? I thought it was going down by 5k when you said that. I'm even going crazy. In this elo, like Arcanist, lower elo, I actually don't recommend hostaging urn. Because if you hostage urn, it's actually more likely to remind the enemies that it exists. They are less likely to run it if you don't touch it than if you hostage it, because it just reminds them it exists. But I actually don't like hostaging urn at lower elos, as weird as it might say or sound. Someone taps it earlier. Oh, I see it. Okay, then yeah, it would have been good to hostage it if it was already locked in. And then we just ult out. We kind of are overcommitting, but we should live because we're Viscous. What other characters do you play? Don't path this way. Oh god. We pathed back into Calico. We're so lucky there. Instead of pathing back into Calico, once you come around this and you know she's here, you should just come through Vale and path out like this. Oh, I didn't see the interaction. She just puddle punch. Oh, on the Kelvin dome, the ricochet. Oh, okay, yeah, with the lash ult. Yeah, for some reason with like lash ult, if you hit abilities on, or sorry, not lash ult, Kelvin dome is like slippery for abilities. If you like lash ult people into it, or if you like throw abilities at it, it like they like made it slippery. So stuff like slips off it. It's so weird. Didn't trust my movement to get through Vale. I see. Then, okay, what I prescribe to you is 1 hour in the Explore the Map tool in Glue Ball, and only Glue Ball. And you will walk out of that map tool like fully confident in your gooing abilities. Also, this isn't really a great fight. We don't know where any of them are, right? I mean, they have a negative wave, but we don't know where any of them are. We're down 1 player already, and our para is on this side. So this is just not a good fight. Not a fight we should be taking. If we had information on them, be good, but with no information, this is so scary. Torment is with ult up. If he just turned around and ulted us, he would have lived. So we got kind of lucky there too. At this point, you have a kill advantage, so it'd be great to run urn with this advantage. I mean, ideally you're doing mid boss, but we are into Lash and Kelvin, so I wouldn't mind just playing it safe and going urn since you're only up 1. Okay, your Victor's calling mid. I mean, mid is a good call. be clear, my mains are Lash, Holiday, Ivy, Viscous. Okay, I see them. I see the issue. Besides Paradox, well, Paradox is bull. But besides Paradox, you're playing all characters that are extremely hard to catch. So I think you're getting in the habit of overextending because you have all of your mains have very good mobility for getting away.
You think I'm bad now? Wait till I get going.
I mean, again, great mid opportunity. Gave us free kills. Now we take mid. But yeah, I think your issue might be you're playing very unpunishable characters. Thank you for the follow, Rat Colonies. Welcome. Yeah, exactly. If you have like Carbine and Stand Master, you can also escape. But it takes much more skill to escape on her versus like as a Holiday player, just pressing Holiday bounce pad and air strafing literally is comically easy and you get some movement speed. It's again, I'm someone who believes a lot in trial by fire. So it's you will eventually stop mispositioning, but playing characters that have a lot of escaping potential, it takes you a lot longer to recognize the mispositions because you get punished for a lot less of them. It'll be much slower. You can either, you know, play more immobile characters, or you can just get, like, whenever you get caught in misposition, you really need to acknowledge it. You really need to acknowledge the fact that, like, hey, I mispositioned here, I got caught out, I was too aggressive, I had to burn my goo ball to get out, and you really need to be conscious of, like, why did that happen and I can't do that again, in the same way you would be if you had died. But that takes more, like, manual skill. Don't fountain dive. That was so... for one, bad to fountain dive. For two, you never want to melee in their fountain, because if she parried you, you just get killed and lose rejuve, which is bad. You need to get punished enough for it to click? Yes, but also if you're actively and consciously making the effort to, like, actively make it click, even though you aren't getting punished as hard, it can work. But that takes a lot of, like, active... fountain dive. Takes a lot of active press ult. You definitely should be in the habit of fountain diving. I like the vision, but should not be fountain diving. Also, right now we should just hit patron. We're backing out. If you just, well, okay, now we should leave. Low-key, we don't end here because Victor and you fountain dive. If you guys didn't fountain dive and instead you just hit the patron, you guys probably win the game. One thing I'd also, if you play a lot of Viscous, they're meleeing... They're meleeing you a lot in cube. That puddle punch also wasn't good. I like the idea of using it to peel, but you need the puddle to run. Alive right now. Anyway. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So greedy? Yeah, I get you. No, play guys. If you want to hear with no escape, play guys. Oh no, McGinnis actually has the same bullshit because of her wall. People actually get in the same habits because, like, you can use her wall very easily to escape. Like, if you watch Wander play McGinnis, holy fuck, that boy uses his wall, like, so well. It is insane. Okay. Bro, it feels so weird. I have such good posture now that I literally can't recline. Yeah, I love Sun Sinners. That's exactly what I was going to say you should do. You guys are down one though, seem to be very careful. Especially with their waves pushing back out. You guys just do not want to fight here. 60 seconds where you do not want to fight. Do not engage on this Calico, for example. He is pushing past wave. But you have to 100 to 0 her within like 10 seconds. Or don't come towards her wave too. So bad. And now your teammates have left you because they don't want to fight. For some reason we're taking this fight. But now we're engaging on Doorman with Calico behind us. Oh, that hurts. Damn, that's mean to Viscous. Oh. You should just press ult here. Actually, it's only you and Calvin Dome. You're fine. Now you should ult away. Now we should ult away. Please stop trying to fight. Okay, there's the ult, except I can't help but notice that we're going in. I can't help but notice that we're going in with our ults. Now they're all showing up. I mean, we're very fed, but we're just not respecting the fact that they're all here. We're not respecting the fact that they can all be here and we're not looking at our map. Biggest issue I'm noticing in you is just like overfighting and not really thinking of looking at your map or respecting where the enemies are. When do you steal jungle? I hear people say all the time, don't do your own jungle and steal the enemies. You have to have information. Right there, it was good to steal the sinners because we had prio in all of our lanes. Every single one of our waves was pushed up to like here. So it is extremely unlikely any of them are like all close enough like to hear you on the sinners. In other contexts, like right now, you see all of them here. Obviously, Viscous wants to go to this fight, but this would be a great time if you were like over here just to steal their like doubles or something. It's really just a game of information. Or if you're a character like Doorman, one reason I love Doorman was you don't need information. You can just steal that shit. If they pull up, you door away, easy. So like also if you're a character, like also Holiday does that well too. If you're a very unpunishable character, you can also steal farm a lot more liberally. Versus if you're like a Geist or someone who's very immobile, much more difficult for you to steal farm. I could have cubed to dodge that Infernus ult. Yeah, but cube after. A cube to dodge it though. Wait, I'm zooming in and out like a maniac. I love going for height. You look, you could have stayed up there. Also, this fight isn't really good. We should be trying to pile it away. Yeah, again, our team kind of backs off because it's a bad fight, but we don't. You're not noticing your team leaving you, which, to be fair, active map awareness in fights is a much harder skill to cultivate than just generalized map awareness. That means you actively have to look at your map in fight, which is very difficult. Or in the middle of fights, which is very difficult. But generalized map awareness brought a lot more easily. Don't try to test Earn. Give them Earn. Again, perfect example. They're running Earn. Great time to try to invade some of their jungle here because we know they're going to be strong side, left side. Get wave prio, play like 4 on this side of map, and then just try to use our pressure to steal these this jungle because we know we can't contest Earn. Yeah, this fight is terrible though. We should not be trying to fight. We're fighting, I mean, for one, our Mina isn't here, so we're fighting a 5v9 right now, which was, you know, no chance of winning. Yeah, we get evaporated. Also, we have no spirit res into a pretty spirit heavy comp. We're pretty exclusively dying to spirit damage. Oh, they're actually entirely spirit damage. Just spirit resilience would make us somewhat, like, not immortal, but survive so much more. Spellbreak, also a lot of spirit resist. Great into Calico one shot, great into Lash one shot, great into GT one shot, great into Doorman one shot. Actually, Spellbreak is comically good this game. Great into every single character on their team aside from maybe Infernus. And then I guess Kelvin's going whatever that is. So I guess I was not crazy into Kelvin. Goes after this fight, they're all spirit. Yeah. That's something you want to get in the habit of, like. One thing I have really conditioned myself to is before every game in the pre-lobby, I look at their comp and I think, hey, is reactive barrier good? And then, you know, are they hard spirit? Like, those are the two most important things to look at. Because it's very, very rare in this meta that they're hard gun, but pretty common that they're at least like 80% spirit. What's the Kelvin builds? He's having fun and that's what matters. At the end of the day, we're all playing the game to have fun. So if he's having fun with that build, let him do his thing. But it's not good. Definitely not good. We killed a lot of them. You could end the game right now if you just pushed. Well, okay, assuming you space Lash ult, you could end the game. You just have to respect the Lash ult. Usually what happens is after I get my core items, I ask myself who I feel more threatened by. I see. What do you classify as your core items though? Because like you can kind of do that, but you need to classify your core items like, you know, you shouldn't be asking that at like 46k. You should be asking that at like, well, wait, no, you're not the one being coached. Sorry, I'm speaking, but I guess it depends what your core items are. But if you're asking like 20k, it's okay. But anything later than like 23k, as it gets pretty rough. Oh, we're doing the tech too. God damn. I don't like stealing this. Oh no, actually no, we're up to. Yeah. Okay. Again, best play by far is just to end the game. But in lieu of that, this is great. And we're using our advantage to steal their double sinners, which is great. And we're doing the tech, which is even better. That being said, again, we could have just if you can get to this fight on the left side is like great for us. You should try to get here. Don't forget you can use your puddle punches also just for movement across the map. I respect the vision, but you kind of need Majestic Leap to do that well. Would you say items like Counterspell and Debuff Remover are underutilized in low elo? Oh yeah, 1000%. I mean, Counterspell, the reason I haven't suggested Counterspell this game is because it takes like some skill to use it on like Lash Ult and stuff, or like Furnace Ult, and basically you just be using your cube for that. However, Counterspell is fantastic this game. Great into Calico, great into Lash, great into Infernus, great into Dorm. You can Counterspell Dormant Ult, like the damage at the end. Counterspell Infernus Ult stun, Counterspell Lash Ult. Again, all you have to do here is not, like, when you siege this patron, you have two options. Play safe, and bait out Lash Ult, play behind this wall. If you're in pit trying to kill it, just play under this arch, shoot patron. When you hear Lash Bells, hold S, go back here, you don't get Lash Ulted. And it actually has Viscous. Viscous, you should low-key be trying to look for a cube when he Lash Ults someone, because he 100% will Lash Ult someone. Oh, Kelvin Dome the Lash Ult. You gonna buy Refresher? Shoot patron here. I mean, you're stat padding, but it is better just to be shooting now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're for fun at that point. Because our lanes were all screwed, I didn't think we could end. I get the vision, but at that point in game where respawn timers are like 70 seconds, you have a long time. Kind of bother. I mean, that's fine. Wait, actually, did you buy it before or after the game was won? Because yeah, if you bought it before, it's not great. Buying it for fun, whatever. But like, as far as meta-wise, not exactly the play. Something like Spellbreak would be very good. Any form of Spirit Res. That into an entirely spirit enemy comp. I bought it literally that fight. I see. I mean, it's kind of like it's like a melee gun build. It's not actually as awful as it looks. I see the vision. You literally just a melee gun. Honestly, I actually don't think this build is as terrible as it looks. Like, it looks like nuts and bolts. Okay, the melee items are rough. Like, Crushing Fist is bad. Everything else is fine. Aside from Crushing Fist. Everything else is fine. Unironically. Okay. Oh yeah, also, if you're not noticing, like, it's very important to be looking at what your enemies are buying and trying to pay attention to, like, oh, you know, my enemies are buying, like, Crushing Fist. They're gonna melee me a lot, whatever. It's very important if you know what your enemies are buying. For one, oh, they're all buying Spirit items, Spirit Defense. Oh, they're buying Crushing Fist, try to parry. Oh, they're buying Spirit Burns, a lot of Spirit Burns. Maybe it's a debuff remover angle. Or max our cube early for debuff removal on it. Knockdown might be their debuff remover angle. Counterspell also great into knockdowns. Okay. Let's see. What is that Victor's? Okay, far as the notes, by far, biggest mistake here was just the fact that we were continually fighting and continually overfighting. By far. Too much fighting. We want to tune that down. We want to tune down how much we're fighting. And you want to make sure you're looking at your map in before fights and trying to assess, is this a good fight? Is there a reason we're fighting here? Love the Victor BM. The name? Or I guess I see maybe the name. Or the Fountain Dive. And let's say, I mean, yeah, you did a lot of damage here, but so much of this damage was just for fun fights. Like, we were very fed this game, but we were still, like, playing way too much. Or fighting way too much. I think I gotta restrain myself because I feel like being aggressive. Wait, because I like being aggressive, but I never made anything off the fights I won. Yeah, exactly. No, it's actually a great way of looking at it. Also, yeah, even though we did a ton of damage and we won a ton of fights, we never did an earn off of it. We never did a mid boss off of it. We never even got like an objective off of it. So also, we never, you know, trying to if you are fighting and when you win fights, especially trying to look for like, hey, you know, we got a pick, run earn, we got 2 picks, grab mid boss, anything like that. Oh yeah, obviously, as a reminder, trying to go for hide-in lane is fantastic. Trying to make sure, as Viscous, being on bridge gives you so much more damage. What else? Definitely don't last hit with melees. There were a lot of kills we last hit with melees. That is a very bad habit. Because the enemy team, it gives the enemies a chance to live with their parry button. And then finally try to prioritize sinners and farm sinners as much as possible. There were always so many sinner sacrifices alive on the map. But by far, again, biggest note is just try to restrain your fighting. Try not to take like fights for what is essentially fun. Okay. Let me get a new raffle up. At Gamba, come to this scene. Is that the right scene? Yeah, that's the right scene. I'm not going insane. We're good. Also, oh yeah, the Viscous build. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely not the most meta. Yeah, so need this good. I'm sure someone can help you with it or like see the issue. But again, I mean, if you have a problem with it, play it for fun. But it's definitely not the most meta. Peril go. That's a new glitch.
Time to do what I do best.
I think it's weird that you can light melee that machine. It feels so instinctively like you should or would have to heavy melee it. I don't hit that really. I had to work on my really tight lassos. Stuff like this. Like I feel like my like pixel lassos like that need to be on. I also wish there was like something you could set the ball to like jumped around like crazy for like aim training and lasso training and stuff. I need also to test my practice my lassos on moving targets. Like I was running puddle punch drills with Wolf the other day. Oh my god, I'm so bad at parrying puddle punches. I low-key think there's two options. Either I have extreme latency in my headphones, or I'm like have something where I don't process audio very like quickly. Wait. Is this wait? No, I don't know. I don't think it's latency. But like if I can see the puddle punch like in front of me, I can parry like I don't know 50% of the time. But if the puddle punch is on a wall or I can't actively see it, I genuinely can't parry it ever. It's so bad. All those late game buys, I never experimented with it. I'll look into it. Yeah, I mean the build definitely, yeah. Not, I mean if you want meta, it's like Viscous is pretty solved right now. Main Viscous is good. Uber Viscous is good. Either of these are pretty good. One thing to know with Leap is that you ideally you want to like the reason you buy Leap is you puddle punch, and then you Leap. Obviously, there's like a roof in here and shit, so I can't do it well. But the goal is to puddle punch Leap for them. Here, I can show it better. Okay, how hearable am I right now? Talk really loud. I don't want to sit back for a sec. Nah, that's probably shitty audio. God damn it. Okay, so the vision is this, and you get a ton of movement, right? That's the vision with buying puddle or Leap on this character. Also with puddle punch movement, I mean I think puddle punch movement was fine, but we didn't use it vertically. One thing to keep in mind, a great way to juke on Viscous is just puddle punch below you, double jump, you go flying. Also, this is the Skinner combo I was talking about, where you just it looks like this. It is just puddle punch, right click, splatter, all in tandem, like that. That looks like that. It's the most efficient way to deal damage on Viscous, and it's great with the express shot combination. Okay. There. Oh yeah, the Bugabees thing. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how you say your name, but PVG? I mean, I'm sure a better way to say that, but thank you for the follow. Also, thank you, Stimulant Frank. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I just ult and then heavy melee? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, that is some tech. And you can't get parried. Oh, interesting. Can I melee before I ult? No, you have to ult and then melee. Interesting. Oh yeah, you just get free melee. Okay. You can get parried? Oh, okay. It's literally you just press ult and then press melee. Oh, I fucked it up that time. Oh, I was pressing push the key. Press ult and then press melee. And you're golden. You can delay a lot on the melee? Oh shit, you can. You melee like last second possible and you still get it. Interesting. Oh yeah, also sometimes if you're running away, it's good to do like this. And then like while you're in the air, pop your ults. Again, my viscous movement is pretty rusty. But something like this. Then you were like ult while you're in the air for better movement. And so you aren't like, you know, obviously when you're in the ult animation, you are pretty... I think if you're low, it can matter. You take an extra like, you know, 200 damage. Which can matter a lot. What's the point of meleeing during ult? I mean, if you're on top of someone, like if you're doing a Skinner combo to someone and you want to hit him with the full, like, where are they? I don't know where the bot is. You want to hit him with the full, like, okay, actually, wait, this is going to take a lot of muscle memory. You do like this, and then you ult, and then you melee. Like that, but like imagine I was better, so it would look like this. Ooh, that's a fucking combo. Shit, that makes me want to get back on the Viscous. Oh, it is Vyper. It's really weird. I gotta get in that habit of like swaying in my other monitors. I'm still hearable. Viscous is so fun. Yeah, I love Viscous. I just wish like, I don't know. I hope that they nerf his item so it isn't solved anymore. I feel like the mainstream Viscous build is just so boring right now. Yeah, because like my favorite combo with Viscous was doing that, but without the melee. I'd one-shot people all the time with that exact combo, but no melee. What rank is this? Oracle. Okay. Alright, we got a second download time. I also just, Viscous lines are like literally the best lines in the game. I don't think, does anyone have better lines than Viscous? I don't think anyone has better lines than Viscous. These lines are just so good. I did not know the clock moved. Is that IRL time? Wait, is that IRL time? 1:30 something? Holy shit, that's IRL time. 1:27. I'm fucking... I'm actually chilling. Wait, that's IRL time. Huh. I did not know the game had an IRL clock. Chills true. I didn't... Why did it make the little, like... the animation? Also, is it actually... I mean, it is 1:27 exactly on the clock. However, is it just a coincidence that this clock is always 1:27? It chimes when it hits 12, its peak. Oh shit. Damn, I gotta play this game at midnight. Or, well, I guess not be in game at midnight. Downloaded. Mine says 4:27, which is my East Coast time zone. Oh, huge. I wonder where it pulls the, I guess probably locational data. Like what servers you're queuing on. I guess it does have your IP. I gotta play this game at what time? Okay, alright. I need to get 7TV on my chat so I can actually see the emotes. I think I used to have it. I don't think it's system clock. Maybe it is, but I don't think so. I don't actually know even how to change my system clock on Linux. I remember back in the OG days on Among Us, you'd set your system clock to like fucking Christmas to get the Christmas cosmetics. Valve polish stays peak? True. I don't know why clocks that show IRL time are so cool, but they really are. Yak on the stream later if you're still here. Thanks for the coaching. Of course, of course. Happy to coach you as always. Gonna work on picking my vandals and playing for advantage in the glue ball movement. For sure, for sure. Again, just like, I don't know, every day hopping in the like practice range of the glue ball or like the explore the map tool or doing it in Q or whatever is so good for movement practice. You can actually get so crazy. Punch off this wall? Oh, you can't. Okay, but you get. Okay. Detail goes a long way in game design. Yeah, true. It's actually exhausting to sit straight for this long. Okay, I might take some redeveloping the muscles because I've only been 2 VODs and I feel exhausted. But it's also like genuinely really good for my body and posture, and I won't like get crippling back pain later if I leave my mic like this. I actually think I'm 1000% leaving my mic. Every stream I have to, like, I literally have to sit perfectly up with posture. It's so good for me, even if it's gonna take some work. What am I doing? Oracle Vyper. Oracle. fine you starting recording too. Surely this won't be a YouTuber, so then I actually grief myself by not having the pre-rolls.
Oh my god, wait, you didn't know? This is hilarious.
What are you talking about, Vyper?
Sorry, I love hearing about family drama, but I'm not inserting
I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, marker. Flash, marker, oracle, Vyper. Want to learn Goo Ball Urn, but it's harder than I thought. Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. I mean, to be fair, you can run it pretty quick, but I don't know. It'll probably get patched eventually, so I wouldn't even put that much weight on learning it. Pop the Dynamo's head off. Here, wait, sorry. Isn't starting Slither better? Oh wait, did we not start Slither? We started Venom. Yeah, starting Slithers. Well, I don't know. I'll leave that to a Vyper main after the change. I actually don't know after the Vyper changes. Whatever the smart Vipers tell you. No, literally, like I haven't watched anyone play this character because literally no one plays this character still. Early executes. Yeah, but I mean, you're just using it for poke essentially. It's a question of is like a maximum 100 damage better than Slither, and I don't think so personally. But if someone who plays the character tells you otherwise, I mean, believe them. This would have been great. Oh god, okay, definitely going Dagger over Slither is not great. I can tell you that. I doubt they patch it. It's pretty skill heavy thing compared to Mirage or Ivy Flight. Yeah, but it still is like game breaking. Like if I start doing it in Pro Play consistently, it's gonna get patched. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not actually about getting the XQ, but it's about the pure thing. Anyway, not good. Start Spirit, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we're going Spirit Lizard, I see. I'll fuck with it, I mean, I don't know, you're probably going Spirit Lizard. Since you have a point into Venom. Although, I don't know. Go away, lean back in your chair? No, I can't. Now I got the new mic set up, I actually have to sit up. It's gonna take a long time redeveloping my back muscles to actually like be used to sitting up straight for like 4 hours a day, but you know, that's fine. Does you know Kelvin Urn only freezes Urn when it's on the floor? Yeah. You can still cash it. Up. Well, up. Okay, I didn't even look at our lane. We're laning into Bebop Dynamo? Okay, actually. I mean, obviously Vyper into Dynamo isn't great because Dino can just dodge. He can make him and himself dodge your two whenever they want, but it's fine. Not going Spirit Lizard, just improve Spirit? Okay, yeah. No, I have seen the start Spirit. I'm just surprised they put a point into Venom early. But I don't think you go... okay, again, maybe you can go Venom over... Oh, we got uppercutted late. Oh, that's actually a combo. Hook into Dino Kick and then a late uppercut. Well, you definitely don't go Dagger over Great Berry. You definitely don't go Dagger over Slide. You not kill? Oh, Dino too. Hook didn't go over the wall. The Bebop was moving. If Bebop hooks was in the air, it'll like end up. I think where he ended, the wall was there, but where he started, there was no wall. Oh wait, no, you mean on the Vyper? Yeah, I mean that's just a Bebop moment. IMO, I don't know. I think Bebop still needs pretty major nerfs. IMO, obviously spam uppercutting healing minion back is like stupidly overpowered and should not be a thing. And then also his max uppercut shouldn't reset hook. And then in lane, his hook needs a longer CD. I don't know exactly the numbers, but hook it does not have enough downtime. The fact that it's just like a one wave cooldown on a less than one wave cooldown on an ability that is like beyond lane winning is insane. Yeah, if you uppercut your own healing minion. You off spawn, you spam uppercut your own healing minion like towards your base. Once you have a point in it, you can just keep your uppercut or your healing minions from walking up for a while. You deny them souls early, and you just farm as many heals as you like farm 3 heals out of all your killing creeps. Really fun tech that is really balanced and fun to play against. John's been abusing the fuck out of it in well, I guess last week in the trolley tournament and then also in DLNS. And in DLNS, it was kind of underground, but now that he abused it in the trolley tournament, you're gonna start seeing it more and more in lobbies. Okay, I gotta focus. When to do full CDR or no? Oh, for Petrified. See. I was doing one thing I've actually started doing because I feel like it's kind of fun is like flashcard of like knowing what it, like obviously I know major upgrades in abilities, but like knowing exactly what the upgrade is. It's actually a really bad matchup for us. In general, if you're ever into Dynamo, you should try to switch out. Their lane isn't crazy strong because they have an insanely strong laner like Bebop, but they also have an insanely weak laner like Dynamo. However, I really would switch out a Dynamo lane as a Vyper. It's just, he counters us so hard. The kicks to deny our sliding feels so bad. And then also the 2 to dodge all of our Venom is pretty tragic as well. Dagger sacks, I killed. Oh, she won. Not bomb. Oh, Tesla rush Bebop, I see. You'd be really scared now. You guys lose any fair fight because Bebop rushed Tesla. Also, is heal just denying any long-term execute? Yes, but that is compensated by the fact that he is literally useless. Like, yes, his heal is annoying to play against, but like, he's useless. He heals less than like a Kelvin, and it's much more about the dodging. Being able to dodge the 2 is so fucking good. Anything to deny your movement is really bad. Yeah, Bebop, like, I don't know. I hope Spirit Bop becomes meta, because I just find Gun Bop so boring. And obviously, like, right now we're at a point where Spirit Bop is troll if you're at an ELR, people buy counter items, and Gun Bop is just so boring, because literally all you do is left click. Hook, left click, hook, left click. Spinners are up. Is she playing for those? No. Fortunate I don't see much like egregious in the lane. Yeah, I respect that. Keeps our HP healthy. Now we can farm our sinners. Yeah, actually that's really good because we wouldn't have been able to farm sinners if we didn't do that. Hey, you had a window to at least farm the second medium creep. Although you definitely need to be like, again, you should hard shove this. Like, once sinner spawn, your goal is hard shove wave, farm sinner, hard shove wave, farm sinner. And then, I mean, if you guys are winning lane, which actually you got a really good prio here, you could also look to steal this guy. Or I guess it'd be this guy. I have my map flipped. But yeah, which I think exactly is who you're for. It's pretty risky with your... Oh yeah, you... Light melee and leave. It's... Yeah, you need to call your Ivy over. Fortunately, we have to burn Ivy ult. She should have been there, and then it's good. I don't think... Well, it's not Spirit. It's not Spirit. It just starts Spirit. But it's on at the end of the day. Rapid. Oh, my posture's getting bad. No, I gotta see. You can see me. I gotta, like, keep my cam up, so I, like, have to stay up. I have to stay with straight posture. Our team's winning by a decent chunk. Okay, actually, it's not that big. I mean, 3K is not bad. Swift Striker, sure. How do you redistribute Bebop's power back into Spirit, though, with essentially all counter items? Oh, I don't know. I don't, like, with, I mean, the thing is, Self-Bomb Bebop could be playable with debuff remover existing, but then counter still makes it hard. Oh, I don't know. Play. But also just invade. At this point, you're hard shoving again. You okay? No, guys, is farming that. Oh, she's farming yours. Yeah, that's why we. That is one reason why we should always secure our solo sinners instead of our like hybrid. I actually don't know what the name for it would be. What do they call this camp? There's a name. I'm blanking on it. But that's one reason we secure solo over. You're not gonna look for the name of this. I swear this building has a name. Does anyone know the name of this building? I swear it used to have a name. Yeah, active reload is crazy good. It goes crazy. Dynamo there. Again, you should have just done the insta ult on Bop. And Bop being able to laser you is just such an absurd amount of damage. Okay. Would have lived if you scanned the sign. Okay, you have two options here to live. You're just dancing with death for no reason. Okay. Well, to be fair, I guess if you hug the sign, you could get dynamo kicks, but his laser doesn't hit you, but you hug sign. The scary... Actually, you probably get Valhalla to dynamo kick, so I don't mind running away. Once you're away, if you just stand in this corner, he can't hit you. If you just, like, hug this corner, laser doesn't hit. No matter what he does. Fine. At this point... I mean, our Ivy's getting caught, but yeah, I was gonna say, we're just gonna get hooked again. We made this mistake, same mistake twice. We're just not respecting the bebop. Yeah, you need to reset like a year ago. In general, okay. Mid lane is significantly easier to reset during because the like path back is so much shorter, especially if you're doing the mid jump. So it's much better to reset in mid, and especially when you have that boost, you have a window after you shove wave, you can reset. Definitely need to be trying to reset though. Okay, I'll look at that after. Did High Docker write a whole... Wait. Oh. Okay, we'll look at that after, sorry. Reactive enjoyers. Oh wait, that's true. Wait, reactive actually goes sicko mode this game. Well, actually, this lane. Let me look at the game. Oh, reactive goes sicko mode. You definitely should buy reactive this lane though. Any lane you're into Bebop or Abrams, buy reactive, full stop. Especially on a character you're buying early spirit power. Bebop does not hooks. They got tower, I need to walk back there. There's some caustic. Loki, something you'll see a lot in, like, I guess now this is middle elo, right? You take an objective, they aren't there to actually stop you after the objective, but because they're good enough to realize they should rotate to an objective, we're not good enough to rotate to the objective preemptively. After something falls, there'll be like 3 of them there, or like 4 of them there. But yeah, reactive, any lane you're into Bebop, or Abrams, buy reactive. It's so OP. Literally, this lane I would first item it, unironically. It would give you so much survivability, especially against this Bebop who isn't really missing his hooks. Where's your Venom? Would have been 2 bullets, and your Venom has a pretty long cooldown. Hey Matrix, how's it going? I maybe will stream the EU finals on Sunday, although it's on. I don't have time on weekends. I like that we just catch our wave. I mean, we're Vyper. The issue is Vyper is just so bad right now. Like, I guess your role is just to farm. Like, the thing is, on Wraith, it's like, your role is just to farm because once you're 10k up, you can kill. Like, in Furnace, you're 10k up, you can 1v9 the lobby. On Vyper, it's like, I guess you farm because you're stronger with 10k, but like, do you still do anything? Eh. Yeah, I mean, once you get Venom Max, especially, the farming is really good on Vyper. Well, I guess not really good, but much better. Full lifesteal Fleetfoot, sure. Probably go Fleetfoot first. A lot of mistakes I see from Vipers is going Enduring Speed over Fleetfoot. No, I mean, you could honestly go both of them and it's fine, but you want to go Fleetfoot first. I meant more because last time I used Venom like 5 times in the game. Oh, I see, I see. Oh yeah, that is definitely an improvement though. I definitely prefer over spamming under. You're right, you're right. That is a big improvement. Spamming it is much better than holding it. Yeah, I think I don't even know. Yeah, I guess Vyper will always be terrible. I mean, the issue with Vyper is she's so aim dependent. Like she's the most aim dependent character in a game, which makes it's very hard to balance a character that is so extremely dependent on player skill, especially a skill as like I don't even know the word. Aiming is a very difficult skill. But also you give her like 2 more damage, and next thing we know Zergie's gonna be spamming her and killing everyone, but you keep her in this state and it's gonna be useless, you know? And even when she gets useful for like the Zergies of the world, she's still gonna be useless for the general player base. Just press ult, yeah. We're ulting late. I mean, we got Walker, which is good. We're just gonna ulting late. You're playing like you're, I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah. We shouldn't come back down mid, though. No reason to come mid. I think you're just staying in mid because it's quote-unquote your lane. And in general, I mean, splitting mid is not the ideal. I mean, it has almost double the HP of the other walkers. I think it's, what, 5.2k to like 9k or something. But also, especially now that we've taken this walker, you should start sitting in a sideline. You know, you can start pressuring their side objectives, start pressuring their other walkers. You sitting in mid really achieves nothing. And also, you're more of a sideliner. Okay. I think Victor also suffers from no draft. Now, Victor used to suffer from no draft when he was actually like a spirit counter. But now that building spirit resilience doesn't affect his 3, draft wouldn't fix him. Because like... yeah, because, where am I trying to go? Because now he isn't even a spirit counter. Yeah, so now he's just like... I don't know why they did that. He had a role. Yes, he didn't have a role yet because there wasn't draft, but he had a role as a spirit counter, and then they just removed his role entirely. Oh, burns 3 stamina after seeing Billy. Oh yeah, I should. Does anyone high level play Vyper? I think the only time I've seen someone ever play high level Vyper was I watched Lil Main play Spirit Vyper before the rework, and he just full went in on. No, it's not Spirit Viper. Sorry, he played Dagger Viper before the rework. That's the only high level person I've ever seen play Vyper. Vyper was strong for a while. No, Vyper was strong for like I would say. Like I don't remember the fix, but I remember hating her for a long time. She is just like, I don't know. Actually, it's like it's miserable to play in those games. Again, like no point in being okay. I like the vision of they're showing 5 here, let's split, but like you should be here with a shiv. Just trade this walker. Coming mid, I mean, yeah, you're not really. Sure, you shoved the wave, but wind overtaking green is over. Yeah, I'm out. Or Adamant, sorry. Backdooring enemy knock hatred. Yeah. God, the fucking Hero Labs. Oh, that's good. For all the Hero Labs characters, I'm so. Oh, whatever. Whole different time. I have a question for you? Yeah, what's up? One of the guys I regularly play with is a top 20 Vyper. Does he stream? Oh, you should not be pressuring that. I mean, also look at our map, right? Like, we're perma pressuring mid, but again, I mean, unless we're sieging base guardians, there's no objective. But also, like, if you look at what's open on this map, like, it looks like this. Like, that's what this is, like, our available space to play in. So it's so bad. I mean, we're sitting at the edge of it on mid, which is okay, but we need to be trying to create more open space, either by putting pressure on this lane, or by trying to break this guardian that has still lasted for comically long. Just sitting mid is not the play, and I think you're just sitting here because it's your lane. Especially because, I mean, you're trying to play mid as a side lane. It's not how mid should be played. Okay. I mean, also I look at map. Another note is pop, pop, pop. So many farmable sinners. Going for one now. But one thing we should try to do with this, you know, open space I just showed around mid is try to pressure the sinners. I think after 30 minutes or so, once the team fight stage begins, you forget farming objectives and just try deathballing to win a team fight. I mean, there's a lot there. I mean, first off, it isn't really post 30 minutes the team fight stage begins. So first off, I mean, you should still, well, okay, it's very contextual to elo. I mean, in theory, the game should be essentially over by 30 minutes. You should try to defend this blue walker. Your Shiv's trying to oh, you rotated poorly. I mean, I guess you just want your lucky shot, but now we're not going to make it to this walker before it's gone. But, like, I mean, obviously wave control matters a lot, but you're talking about farming your jungle. I mean, it isn't really... in general, I don't think... I mean, okay, depending on your elos, sometimes deathballing can be good. Why aren't we bullying him? You need to bull a 7 here. The fact that we're not bullying 7 is really bad. You could save that walker if you tossed your bull on 7. But it's also still good to be getting farm. But yeah, deathballing is not the idea. Especially because, like, you should just be looking... Once you get a couple picks, you should just go mid and then end the game. But I think you're looking at the game... Like, I think the fundamental issue with that question is you're looking at the game wrong, which there isn't really a team fight stage. There is, it definitely doesn't start at 30 minutes. I have a dream that we 24 mid-boss and end at 27. Yeah, I have a dream for all elos. That actually happens. There's no way I go... The walker, you're right, you do have a huge bag. I wasn't paying attention to bag, that's fair. The boost is the play as much as it hurts, but it definitely is better than losing the bag. I mean, at this point, mid's on the table, we really need to start looking for it. I mean, we killed the Dino and didn't really do anything with the pick. Wait, let me look at our game state once we killed Dynamo. Yeah, the enemy team recognizes your deathball and they just let him win. Or they steal your farm on the other side of map. Okay, we kill Dino. Oh yeah, this is really bad. Oh, you have 2 lucky shots, nice. Once we kill Dynamo, we don't use the advantage at all. There's a couple options. Well, you're only up 1. Well, actually, it's Dynamo dead. You 1000% could do mid here. You're 22 minutes in. It's their Dynamo dead. They have no mid steal potential. You have Ivy Stone form, Infernus ult, Age Root, Vyper Bowl. So much to secure rejuve. But then also, if you don't even want to do mid, you should be running this with the advantage. 1 horseshoe for each foot. True. I just think mid is such a powerful objective and setting yourself up to get it is most important. I mean, yes, no, 1000%. But like, you still, I mean, you still should be, I guess, okay. I think where you're getting at is, like, in theory, once you hit, like, at 30 minutes, you should just run urn and then team fight 6v6 on that urn and then do mid boss one, or send 6 of your people to that urn. And then once you win the fight, go mid-boss. I think that's kind of what you're getting at. Which is, yes, you should do a 6v6, but it should be Urn where you're actively forcing a fight from the enemy team. You should be running Urn to do it. And that's what you should be looking for. Because just kind of trying to deathball is not ideal. I won't comment on split shot, but I don't think it's the plays. I'll leave it at that. And especially getting it this late. Well... I guess I see the vision, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Split shot's only really like meta good on characters with big bullets. Like I don't know. Page bullet is very big, and obviously people, so it's on her, and then on like Yamato right click spam. Page. Yeah, I refuse to give respect to gun page, but it is an item that is, if you're doing that troll build, it is an item that is, well, actually not even on gun page, even on spirit page, it's not bad to buy it early because your bullets are so slow. Focus on, I'll read that message, 1 second. dying to an overextension. Also, we're sitting on Bola right now. There's Bola, but it just comes out too late. Here, wait, let me 1 second. I'll get to that message 1 second, Adamant. Let me just... Adamant. Yeah, we're just extending with no info and we get caught. At this point, oh, our routing's really bad too. We're just tanking Mina ult for so long. We're out completely in the open. If we just route, I mean, you're right here with shields. You can just route into here, you can route into here. Instead, you're routing into them. Makes sense, you always can't bull while you're silenced, but then once you're running away, also if you just play around the corner and then when she peeks, you bull and run away, but we should not be routing back into them. Oh yeah, and no sweat with the questions. Give you better context. I saw a streamer farming a T2 camp while his team was fighting. This was 30 minutes into the game, and I thought is that farm really worth the potential of losing that fight? I mean, that's very contextual. Like, I mean, the situation you're describing, it is better to be in the fight, but if the fight's over something, if the fight's like over an urn or over a walk or over an objective, yes. But if the fight's just kind of for fun, then no. But if it's over an objective like urn, yeah, yes, whoever's farming should be there. I mean, this should be mid boss. Our team kind of set us up for this fight, which is good. Yeah. Great Bola, that is why I hate Vyper. We'll just be able to one-shot him. Oh yeah, we have knockdown too, that's great. Now we run mids. One person fixes waves, the rest of your team goes mid. Why is your Infernus still running at the Bebop? We may never know, but you killed. One person needs to fix waves though. Probably your Ivy needs to fix wave as well. No, you need some form of... You have Page ult? Oh, they're not going to contest. Okay, your ship's going to fix. Not the best, but... Most of the fighting for fun is just kind of bad over objectives. Yes, yeah, exactly. Problem, though, to me, is that the useless fights do turn into objectives if you secure enough picks. I mean, yes, but it's still not a fight you should be in, even if it's a useless... Well... Okay, I guess it depends on the context. I mean, this is a very contextual question. If you're farming a camp on your side while your team is taking a useless fight, that's bad. If you're stealing the enemy's jungle while your team is taking a useless fight, it can be decent. But if you're just farming, you still want to use a useless fight for something, even if it's just as simple as splitting the enemy's, like, the enemy side of the map, or sorry, the enemy's objectives. You're splitting something. But then also that... Depending, again, very contextual, but it also might just be a situation where that player was like, this fight is terrible, we have no chance of winning this fight, I'm not going to go there and die with them, which is a fine call. But if the game was like even, there wasn't like a clear cut who would win the fight, and they were farming their own camp, then yes, that is bad. But sometimes it is better just to be like, my team's going to lose this fight, I'm just not going to die with them. Run Urn. As always, you get Rejuve, you run Urn, free souls. It's neutral right now. Literally, I mean, literally free souls. If you ran it quickly enough, you could get 2 Urns too. Which, like, again, literally free souls. You should be running Urn right now. Again, I will literally talk about this in my guide coming out tonight on Urn. But I mean, it is actually free souls. We're just not taking it, which feels so bad. If we catch 7, that's great. Yeah, you just one-shot him. Oh my god, his HP. The Dynamo didn't to him? Okay. Brute Forcing against Walker isn't great. If you catch 7, you have a player advantage, it's okay. But like, this is kind of how you throw. For one, again, million times better, just run Urn, take your free souls, and then while you're running Urn, you give your Fern and Victor time to fix waves. But also, we're brute forcing with this. Well, we have one bad wave. Our Victor's on side, kind of making this wave positive. Like, if they just put 6 here, we lose the fight. Because even though we have the Rejuves, there's still 6 of them on their Walker, getting their Walker resistances. They still have 7 ults, Bebop ult, Billy ult, Mina ults. Like, they have so much. Also, your goal here is to ult set. Actually, your team has knockdown. I guess it's 7 or Bebop you want ult. Oh, okay, bomb. Press Bola. Oh, we got... fucking... There we go, it's a Bola. Dude, what silenced us? I swear we were silenced. Am I crazy? Might be going insane. Thank you for the follow action. Welcome, welcome. Somehow the fight isn't awful, but I mean, they should have just flooded you with 6 on that Walker, had their, you know, increased resist by being on Walker. Walker, obviously, since you have a lot here, also has its increased resist. It should have been really bad. Oh, we popped our own Furry Trance? Oh, okay, that's the issue then. 1000% we should bowl it before we pop Furry Trance. That's like... That ain't it. You're not respecting the... you gotta respect Gumbot more. He's actually not that fed. He just is doing a lot of damage, but he's very scary right now. He's done the most damage to us this game, and all of this is off the back of his uppercut. If you get hooked in, just don't be afraid to bola him.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Again, we have a lot of picks. Urn is just sitting there. I never was there. What is it? Okay. You should be able to mute people and replay this. Mina is clearly like has a fucking brain deficiency and blaming her teammates. I'm like autopiloting, wanting to pull down the mic, but I can't. I gotta leave it. I should put it even higher, so I have to have good posture. Oh, actually, that will mess up my framing. Video, I'm like halfway through recording. Okay. Wait. I think I didn't choose to run Urn since we were bleeding for slots. I mean, the thing is, Urn's just free souls. Yeah, and the AP also matters a lot. Urn is free souls, free ability point. Oh, I need to actually mention something. I forgot. I need to mention in my guide that I give ability points. Forgot to mention that. But it's free souls, free ability points. Also, again, in the time that you could have run Urn, you had 2 bad waves. Or sorry, I think it was this wave. Your Victor could have fixed this wave. Fern could have fixed this wave. In the time it took you to run Urn, you would have been great. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Urn's just OP. Even if you're bleeding for slots, Rejuve lasts 4 minutes, and running Urn gives your team that timer to fix their waves, a timer to buy. Everyone wants to buy it, because in theory, big team fight, mid-boss, and then everyone wants to buy. Then maybe like one person doesn't want to buy, and that one person should be grabbing Urn and running it. Well, the teammates that want to buy, fix waves, and you're golden. There should be like a 30-second period after Rejuve, where kind of like nothing happens, where your team just kind of regroups, fixes everything, and you're good. Send it 2, nice. How many games did it take you? I noticed climbing was really, really slow once, like in the mid ascendants. Because my stream account, just like I was, or my like duo queue, like for fun account basically. I was duo queuing with Wolf the other night, and shit like climbs fast, and you hit ascendant, it's just like, oh, hell. Oh. Fight's kind of. Parry there. She gave us exactly what we needed. I mean, this fight's bad, but that Mina meleeing us and Veil gives us our only way out of there. You should. Oh, that was so cool by her. Sorry, I really dislike this Mina because she's blaming her teammates. Yeah, this fight's just troll that we're taking. Like, if we look at map, we have no advantage. And we're just taking a fight like here. Well, we have 2 negative waves and 2 teammates not here. Again, if you want to force a fight, there's a mechanic for that, and it's right here. And then also 2 of our teammates are backpedaling. If they were showing on map, maybe you could do this, but they're just not showing on map. And then Mina, we should definitely, whenever you're in Veil, be ready to parry, because if she's troll enough to melee, that's our out. Out did our... Too long when rank didn't move for a week plus after I hit Ascendant 1, damn. You know how many wins it was? Because it feels ridiculous. Or like seems very slow. Took like, again, I took the account that was like getting probably 1 elo. Or like 1 rank a win. Won 9 games in a row and didn't climb out of Ascendant 1? Holy shit. Is awful. That is... Alright. That's clearly an issue. Yeah, there's our glass cannon. Still late. Obviously. Weighted shots or base damage. Do we have enough fire rate to justify weighted shots? Already getting so much damage with the back glass cannon. I suppose so. Retrans gives too much. Striker, fleet. Yeah, okay, yeah, enough. And active. Okay, yeah. Buffer is also pretty good here. We don't have any counter items, I'm noticing. Counter spells are only counter item, which is okay this game. I mean, I guess you can counter spell Bebop Uppercut, which denies a lot of his damage. Oh. Golds. Okay, you guys need debuff remover. I feel like you're just perma debuffed. Forge on you is kind of insane. Kind of not doing anything in this fight. I think this game you're kind of just here. I mean, we win the fight, but we did 300 damage in that fight. It was a good bola, but like after that we did literally nothing in the fight, which is pretty rough. I mean, counterspelling Guy Swap is very unpredictable. Counterspelling Billy Chain, sure. I mean, we didn't do it there, but sure. And then counterspelling 7 stun, sure, but also remover does that. I feel like the most valuable thing of counter Buff Uppercut. The follow adamant. I say adamant. Yeah, adamant. Okay, I'm fucking autopiloting, but thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Okay. As far as the notes, I mean, your notes are pretty simple, honestly. You definitely improved a lot since the last session. I'm glad you're over venoming, but you know, it does bring the consequence of later not venoming a little less. We had a great job splitting mid. You need to be splitting sides more as well. We need to be... Vyper is good at splitting, and you want to be splitting. You want to be like... You want to be splitting when you can. You shouldn't just be sitting mid and like... Again, you're just kind of sitting mid because it's your lane, which is okay, not great, but because mid somehow ends up feeling like a side lane, and we do split mid walker, which is great. Kind of through luck, and in theory we should be trying to split a side lane walker because mid should be... They should not be getting that free. But then especially after that point, we need to be going in a side lane and playing for the side lane. Thank you for the follow. I do not know how you say your name. I apologize. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, that's the main thing. Is just... Well, yeah, I guess that is the main thing. Just if you're going to play the splitting role, you got to play more in side lanes and more for side lanes. Next up, in lane, you need to be resetting. Especially in mid lane where you have the best reset option. Yeah, no, Mina's a... Fuck it. Actually, we can say her name, but who cares? She's a piece of shit. Mina's a really good player, smile. We need to be resetting, especially in mid where it gives the most like reset ability because the lane is shorter than any other lane, especially if you're doing the mid jump. Resetting just goes really crazy, and we should be trying to reset when we can. Yeah, I hate Mina players. I have never once had... this is not an exaggeration. I keep track. I have never... Well, maybe actually I haven't kept track in a while. But at least 90% of the Minas on my team int. It's actually crazy. I got the same inting Mina 3 games in a row. She went 2-7, 2-9, 1-5. And I carried her 2 of those games. But I literally got her 3 games in a row, and on the 3rd game, I waited to queue because I was intentionally trying to avoid her because she was so bad, and I got her again. But she got fucking boosted because of me, because like I just outplayed and carried her ass, but it's like, come on, man. Why are you giving me this sandbag 3 games in a row? Anyway, sorry. Next up, early, venoming the creeps. Not in... I mean, it's... You just want to make sure you're not using your venom. Like, it's opportunity cost when you're kind of venoming creep. For one, we kind of did it when they were 1 HP already, so it was just a waste. But also a bit of opportunity cost in, like, we were venoming creep and then immediately going back to lane, and we just didn't have our venom up in lane. Which is better... Oh my god, she's flaming the Dynamo too, who's 40k. Which is better into Dynamo because he can 2 your venom. However, it's still not a good habit. Oh, and then finally, And again, biggest note is just, oh, actually not even that, not even finally. Another note is just earn. So many earn opportunities. Did our team do earn once this game? No, we did not. Did either team do earn? Neither team did earn. That is so bad. Need to be doing more earn. Need to be running that earn, especially again, you get rejuve, run earn. You have a pick, run earn. You have an advantage, run earn. There were so many opportunities to run earn here that we just did not take. And then let's see. Final note would just be we weren't doing much in fights, which there's a lot of scariness. I don't know. I mean, low-key is just a Vyper moment. You're a Vyper one trick, right? It's like low-key, I mean, okay. We weren't doing much in fights, but it's because if we ever walked up, we got full focused. I mean, your team didn't really have a... Your team has Victor. I guess he just wasn't playing frontline. Damage did he take? I mean, I guess that's like some damage he took. Not great. Yeah. The biggest... Wait. My biggest struggle is just getting deleted in the front of fights. I mean, that's like a positioning issue. Partially, Vyper does need to be close. You kind of want to play around your front line. You want your front line to front line and like eat their cooldowns. And then you kind of come in from behind and like laser or not from behind your front line. And you kind of like laser one shot them. But it is difficult. I mean, that's part of the reason why Vyper is so bad right now. And it's kind of... It's hard to coach because it's kind of just like... The character's just in a terrible spot right now. Not... Like, especially in the Dynamo where he can just perma-kick you. And then Bebop was perma-hooking you too. Yeah, I mean, also, to be fair, as Borpig put it, you shred in 1v1, so it is kind of an issue of not side laning enough. We want to... A part of it is we aren't very fed. Another part of it is if we side lane more, we get more 1v1s, we get more souls, and then we can tank a little more in team fights. But his characters, when you're like, especially against a good Bebop who is consistently hitting hooks, it's a very difficult. River wouldn't have been bad this game. Heck. Also, we bought Counterspell. Did we use it once? We did not use Counterspell. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Did we use Counterspell once? We used it once. And that's pretty bad. We literally used Counterspell once. We bought it too. So if you're gonna buy Counterspell, train your brain to use it more. There's two ways to train your brain to use Counterspell. Either parry every single time you get hit by something counterspellable, or buy Counterspell every game. Those are your only options. Anyway. We get the last raffle of the day up. What do you do when you're an ADC out of your lane? The enemy is simply better mechanically than you? I mean, what do you mean? I mean, if you're an ADC, wait. And your lane enemy is just better mechanically than you? I mean, if you're getting out mechanics by your lane, you just play slow. I mean, as ADC specifically, it's a good angle to just farm. You just want to play your lane slow, buy monster rounds, kill your wave, try to farm boxes as much as you can, try to farm the T2, just don't let your tower fall. If you know they're just better than you mechanically, there's no point in fighting them, so just farm. Midknight scammed me, told me that I should buy Counterspell every game to get used to it. Now I try to Counterspell Lash Ult with no Counterspell and die. Oh yeah, me too. That's how it be. But that's what you want your muscle memory. You want to try to parry Lash Ult. Like, that's good. That's a really good sign. If your muscle memory parries Lash Ult, you're in a good spot. Okay. Actually get raffle up. Get this stage to work. You guys can hear me. This is like the relaxed stage. Just shove and avoid fighting. Okay, so how does my ego handle getting out mechanicked? Yeah, I feel that. But also, if you just like farm, you can come back into that lane at like 10 minutes if you're like 1k up and just kill him. even though they're better mechanically. Also, depending on what elo you're in, there's a decent chance the enemies will just get bored and like push into your tower for fun because they are bored of farming, and then you can just kill them for free. Okay, let me go here. Am I weird for loving uninteractive lanes? People just get bored and int for free? Oh yeah, 1000%. It makes sense though. I mean, it's fucking, I do it. Well, I used to do it. Now I play Holiday, so I literally can't int. Because if you int, you just press 2 and then you live. Or you just press barrel twice and then they die. It's really fun and really interactive and really cool and really well balanced. That last was kind of crisp on the low key. Where did he go? Oh. Hello. Wait, does your last? No, your last starts from where you. If I go max range, and I like. Yeah, it starts from where you are, not from where you actually throw the lasso. My dash just didn't go through. Okay, I need to. Your bot says. Your bot says 4 minutes, and mine says 7. I have no idea why it's strange. I wonder. Oh, is your computer time messed up? Because I think it does. Yeah, it does the timestamp thing. So you're like, your system time might be messed up. I saw you testing this multiple times this week. What are you talking about? Sometimes they're just better than me. Wait, sometimes they're just so much better than me. They manage to outtrade so well they can dive tower. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the issue of getting behind though. And then again, you just want to buy monster rounds and try to keep away from your tower. I used to be the worst to ever do it, but then I started using the best holiday build, and now I'm rank 167 holiday. Big. Yeah, honestly, this holiday build fries, like unironically. Again, it's nothing special. It literally just buys all the OP items, but no one else has made a holiday build that just buys all. Well, on spare holiday. Obviously, if you're going gun, like Sios goes crazy or whatever. But like this shit goes crazy and all. It's still top daily, right? I don't understand why you can't see if your own build is top daily. I'm assuming it's still top daily. How is it not top weekly yet, by the way? It's been top of top daily for like over a week, maybe 2 now, and it's still not top weekly. I guess, does it have to fall out of top daily to become top weekly? Is that how that works? It's literally the first build for me. Yeah, no. For some reason, if you make the build, you can't like you don't see it as top daily. They just don't want your ego to know that you have the top build. So it just doesn't appear. It doesn't say it's top daily for me, even though if I go on an alt, or if anyone else looks, it's top daily for them. I think it's better to be top daily. Yeah, probably, but like now that I've gotten a top daily build, I want a top weekly build. You feel me? Like I've already achieved the arc of getting a top daily build. Like it's not like this bit brings anyone to my streams. I literally, my fucking plug is twitch.tv/Yoshi because I find putting streams and like builds cringe. So like, I'm just doing it for the saying I have it. Saying I have a top daily build, saying I have a top weekly build, like, that's what I want. It's purely unadulterated ego and nothing else. Okay. What happened to, oh yeah, guys, I've used my build updated. I've been updating a lot. Mathematically, Mystic Burst is just better than Headshot Booster. Unless you're hitting at least more than 1 headshot a wave, it's just better to go Mythic Burst for a few reasons. First off, you're already building in a tank buster, so it's basically 400 souls cheaper. And then secondly, you just like, it just gives you like, again, it does the same damage, but it's much easier to hit. So if you're hitting it once per wave, you're already doing, well, if you're hitting it at least 1 barrel per wave, you're already doing, again, pretty good close damage. And then once you get Mystic Shot online, it procs off Mystic Shot once you get Mystic Shot to 80 damage, and then you just start going crazy. My buddy has the top bomb build. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of like random people who have like pretty high builds. If you make a, well, hopefully most of them are good. Some of them are kind of troll, but there's a good amount of good builds out there. Start winning when I go Mystic Burst first rather than Headshot Booster. Yeah, I mean, okay, there is a world in which going Headshot Booster is better, but you have to have very good aim. You have to have extremely good aim for it to be better to go Headshot Booster. Okay. It doesn't proc till you get, I believe, Spirit Sap. Well, it depends how much like your level investment. Let me check. I can check the exact amount. But actually, I know as a fact it doesn't proc, even if you have levels. It procs, I believe, when you get enchanters. I believe. Yeah, because it's 71 plus your actual investment. It should, in theory, although it didn't actually go up there, even though it should have. Okay, I think it's glitched right now. But I believe through my testing, it starts proccing on Mystic Shot once you get Enchanters. And then your Mystic Shot starts frying. Yeah, oh, that's true. I should make a note that Headshot Booster is still good into like 7 and such. Should I put it in optional? Sorry, I'm reclining, I know. Back needs it. I don't buy Locket anymore. Seven. If you have cracked aim, you can buy this instead of thick first. But you have to hit more than one headshot per wave. Don't use picture. Okay. Let me put this. Take the I added some. Oh wait. Yeah. I added this text to this item because I didn't have enough room. Right here. Okay, replace and put this here. Okay, I should have the other one. Have okay, I want to leave this. Yeah, perfect. Period. Paste, and that should be good. You get Mystic Shots. Wait, I didn't copy the right thing. Also, you get Mystic Shot if you wanted to Spirit. This also procs. Wait, Mystic Shots. Shot also procs Mystic first when you get enough spirit. There we go. And I push this and we start the next one. Perfect. To me. Build. Perfect. Probably misspelled something, but okay. Fine. Your noise gate, yeah, sorry, I'm talking quiet. When I back up, it's like that. I just got a new mic stand, so I'm kind of set up differently. I'll turn the noise gate down probably by next stream, but I'm in the middle of recording a video, so I don't want to mess with filters like halfway through. Oh, if you have a different game you want, it's your call. I'm happy to coach anything. But if you want to, whatever game you prefer is fine. Mina, Holiday, whatever. Always like coach Holiday better, but I mean, I can go, fine if you play more Mina. Okay. Gotta lock in. I gotta sit up, talk loud, all of that. I'm on this scene. I need to update the rank to Ascendant. Perfect. And then... any other housekeeping? Someone linked a Reddit post. I think it's about Hideocker. Someone just complaining about Hideocker. Let me check. I recently wait. Okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand the link. I understand. We're good. I'm playing more Mina recently. Let's run it. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Let me Here, that's here. I need to start a new recording. This will be a YouTube review because I actually really do need a YouTube review today or tomorrow, and I would like to get it today, so we're locking in. Looking at my last review was actually pretty solid.
The woman who heralds my arrival to this plane.
But fucking good. Ascendants. Okay. Lock in. There we go. Perfect. New coach Tetris. I'm the best coach. Best Tetris coach. I've been thinking about that recently because like Arc Raiders is popping off, and it's like, well, I haven't actually played the game yet, but I'm gonna play with some friends eventually when it actually comes out. Not on Mina smile. But like, it's like I did kind of get lucky that I came up in this game. Cause like if I got cracked at Arc Raiders, like motherfuckers don't want Arc Raiders coaching. Motherfuckers don't want like, I don't know what they're like. I mean, there is battle royale coaches, but like not really solo queue coaches, which again, what I like doing solo queue coaching much more. Well, I did like pro, but I mostly like draft strats in pro. I much prefer coaching solo queue because it's more like vibey, if that makes sense. I appreciate it, Hubba. Thank you, thank you. Also, thank you for the follow. Okay. I mean, obviously, let's see. We are. Oh, please buy reactive barrier this lane. Again, I see Abrams on. I mean, especially as Mina, you love reactive barrier, but I see Abrams on enemy team. I buy reactive barrier. They also have Sinclair Bunny. They actually don't have that much other utility, but reactive barrier goes crazy on Mina. Abrams can literally just one-shot you. If you don't, that's actually goated not pairing in there. Abrams can literally just one-shot you if you don't have it. An Overwatch coach once told me that pubs is basically pick-up basketball. It's not a real game. I always thought that was funny. I mean, it's low-key true, but like, it's more fun to like coach pubs. It's like, oh, that in the exact same way, I would much rather coach pick-up basketball, fucking competitive basketball. It's also more relaxed. Like when I was coaching pro, you have to like put all your attention into it. This I can like put 70% of my attention and have like 30% vibing with chat. Oh, we are so lucky, but it's perfect. And we're getting good love bite stacks. Obviously, as a Mina, our goal is just to not get Abrams charge this lane and stack love bites on them. This is great. Abrams charge is on cooldown, so they can't do shit. Huge overextension by the Ivy. This is a great punish by us. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, we outshmoved him though, so it's fine. Kinda crazy, or Billy doesn't want to fight that. Now Abrams charge is coming back online. Your movement's locked in. Could have angled that one to heal off both creeps. Oh, I don't. Well. No, I don't like mailing for that kill for a couple reasons. Again, I always talk about don't last hit melee for a kill. But although, because you're coming behind him, it's unlikely he parries normally, because he's into a Billy, who's a melee character, he actually has a much, much higher chance of parrying. Versus if he was fighting like a Sinclair and you did that. I think I buy it third. No, we rushed it. I mean, you can buy it after. Oh, you think you buy it third? Going first. I would honestly. Okay, I get the spirit. I would honestly skip instead of like improve spirit right here. I just buy a reactive barrier. I mean, they literally can't kill you. Well, you're Mina, but they have a much more. Abrams can't kill you. Your parry, but and your two. Like one of the few games reactive barrier isn't goaded into their team though. When is the Midknight psychological Abrams study coming out? Unironically, I know in my head I'm gonna make the mental guide one day. I've said this for a year. It's coming out tomorrow, Smile, but it'll come out one day. But my thumbnail is it's a picture of Abrams and it's like half of it's like the picture, the other half is black and white, and it's gonna have like it's like an X-ray, and it's gonna have like a tiny little peanut brain. Like that's the thumbnail. It's gonna be called like the Deadlock mental guide. And then the text on screen is going to be like, all my teammates are monkeys or something. All my teammates are idiots. All my teammates are like holding me back. Something like that. Like that. I've had this in my head for so long. But I need to finish. I'm reading sports, like a couple sports psychology books. Great siege though, and great respect. Sorry, again, I normally less, my students are morons. We got good siege again. Obviously, I'm more locked out during laning. Especially at this level, it's much more a testament to micro. I haven't seen any egregious mistakes. Bro, we've been playing well. That's great after the 1 year of coaching video. I think every year I'm gonna return to that because obviously how to climb out a low elo guide goes crazy. Well, I'll probably make it when the game comes into beta. Like Loki, I want to have after 2 years of coaching I've learned, after 3 years of coaching I've learned, and every year I would be a tradition where I make a how to climb out a low elo guide like updated to whatever year it is. Anyway, it'll look good. I mean, we're very ahead. Oh wow, we're actually extremely ahead. You're playing so afraid. I mean, to be fair, if you can't 2 Abrams charge, it's a little scary, but you have ults on them. You have like multiple thousands of souls in them. Sorry, I think there's a car backing up.
I see Calico.
Very loud. Is you in a car screaming like Dan with a red text. God. Yeah, low key. Low key an in-car video would go crazy. I've never okay, sorry, I gotta lock in. I can't go on my whole tangent. Okay, there's reactive barrier, which is good. The issue with buying it now is also like it gives a lot of its value in lane into this. That's the issue. So buying it now also you're like 6 minutes deep into lane, you're losing a lot of the value. Post lane, I mean, sure, like Infernus can proc it on ult, but it's really only Sinclair Bunny that's proccing it. Not to say you should sell it, but a lot of its value comes. Now we're very ahead. I mean, it's very, at this point it's very safe to go reactive. I don't think it's bad, but since it isn't a great item into their comp, it's almost, I'd prefer like just going ego and buying battle, buying even more spirit. Yeah, we just start shoving wave. I like that we're farming, but at this point, even especially because you have reactive barrier, you're pretty unkillable at this point. Unless you make a very egregious mistake with like your parry and your 2. Like you should just run at him. Like right now, just tank his charge. Run at him, tank his charge. He doesn't do damage to you. Like yeah, now your Billy got charged. Much better if you do that exact thing and you tank the charge because you have reactive and Billy doesn't. Again, we're avoiding CC. It's unironically better for you to get hit by that Ivy Stone form than to waste your 2. Because you're just going to get your reactive up. Like intentionally getting hit by CC is... Reactive is so strong right now. Intentionally getting hit by CC is actually good. Like your 2 is less valuable. Like even if you didn't have to use your 2, intentionally getting hit by that is just like plus 300 shield, right? What's that right now? 400 shield. And then I guess obviously the damage Stone Form does to it, so it would end up being like a net 300, right? Or Stone Form.
I see Calico.
Yeah, so net 300. Like you're golden. And once Abrams charges offline, there's literally nothing that can proc it, right? So there's literally nothing that can reproc your reactive barrier until it comes back online because it only has a 24-second cooldown and Abrams charge is on a 37-second cooldown. So there's no danger of you not getting it. Yeah, reactive barrier is insane right now. It has 2.1 spirit scaling, which is ridiculous. Spirit shielding only has 4 boon scaling, which boons you get a lot less than spirit. Yeah, I don't know if I like the framing of the mic. I low-key might cut the frame so it's like here. I like where the mic is right now physically, but I think I might cut the frame so it's like... I don't know if I even want the mic in frame, to be fair. I had a setup where the mic was under me and it wasn't in frame, but I'm not sure. You'll see it kind of tweak as I keep going. The mic, okay. I mean, if people like the vibe. I feel like it looks... You know those videos that always pop off on like short form content where the mic is like held up by a wire and it's just like the singer like singing some shit? I feel like it looks like that. I kind of fuck with it. Kind of fuck with it like in that way. I need to get off. Okay. There's an eagle here? I never knew there was... I guess this isn't an eagle, but he's kind of chill. I've never seen this guy. Wait, he's chill. Never seen that guy. Okay. Missed the Sinner's timing, but I'm assuming we farmed them all. Yeah, we have a 200 bag. We at least farmed one of them. Okay. If you truly, again, I'm happy to coach you completely for free off stream. If you truly want paid coaching, like I do offer it on Sundays, but it's like, you know, on my free. But it's again, I'm absolutely happy to coach you for free. All my on-stream coaching is completely free. But if you truly want one-on-one coaching, I do all. Sinners is sitting right here. On farm this shit. Going to this wave is kind of pointless. Sinclair, if you just farm, Sinclair's gonna push it back. Then you can push the wave back, and then you can look for tower pressure. So many Sinners up, it's better for you to go Sinners. We get tower, which is good. Now you steal their sinners, Smile? Okay, surprised they didn't defend that harder. Ooh, this is a waste too. Okay, so it can be worth if you like push in. I mean, okay, it's assuming they won't defend it, which low-key I would expect them to put more, but maybe you're paying more attention to the map. I mean, they showed like 3, right? But once you kill this tower, you need to be using it to steal either of these sinners. You need to be using the fact that you just, I mean, actually you've killed all of their towers, but you opened up maps significantly. Gotta win the raffle to get coached on stream. Yeah, but I have like a ticket system, which is basically a pity system, so it should only take you like a week of entering. I mean, assuming you're entering like, it should only take you like a week, maybe 2. And then also I am gonna start having like minimum requirements of stuff like you have to have like 30 games on the hero and like, I don't know, 100 games just period, so to hopefully cut down on raffle people, but like still making it very accessible, just cutting down on the raffles that are like much, you know, much more like you could just get the improvement from having force in the game. I fuck with the double 2, but now we get charged. Oh no. I like the ult to zone. Very well played. Oh, run away. Once you miss your rake. Reactive moment. Reactive moment. You press rake. Rake. Okay. Died. That was...
Nice job.
We got there. I really liked the canceling your ult to parry, although we did cancel our ult a little early. But I really liked canceling your ult to parry. I believe that was a cancel. Fire. Clever. But again, I mean, I am happy to cut, like... Either way, I'm happy though. Oh, you just press 1, yeah, perfect. Plus, I just want to make my stream coaching like very accessible, because like, I don't know. We look up to the goat hooge. Oh, you guys are actually winning extremely dominantly. Tapping Urn's super valuable right now. Urn's getting very close to being on their side. Someone needs to tap it. You could run it for free if you wanted. If you didn't want to run it, you could stagger it, which again, guide coming out tonight that'll explain that in more detail. Thanks to the holidays so much after. Oh, thanking the holidays so much. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, your one was back online. You could have just raked them. I think you weren't paying attention to your cooldown. That's actually an issue. If you didn't know your rake was coming back online, that's an issue. You need to know like when a key ability, like a fight-winning ability is coming up like that. You need to know exactly the second it is coming up and be ready to use it. So if that's a consistent issue, that is an issue. Okay, sorry, I think the frame rate goes down when I alt tab. Can you guys tell when I alt tab? Actually, it probably doesn't go below Twitch. Yeah, because it goes from like 144 to 60, but and Twitch max is at 60s. Oh. I had 60% win rate over my last 200 games. I basically never run Earn. I hate it. I unironically used to be the same. I unironically used to not run Earn because I found it boring. I mean, I got pretty far, but you gotta be picking it up at the end of the day. Even though it's fucking boring, low-key, you gotta be running it. You actually want to climb. Is noticeable, but not by much. I see. Is that just the background FPS setting? Maybe. Is that a setting? That's a thing. I could turn that. But I don't know where that... Video? If anything happens, I'll leave this.
Please.
Okay, don't know what any of this. Oh, dashboard maximum FPS? Oh, that's still 120. Okay. I don't run Earn unless I want a support character where I don't want to farm. It's still, I mean, it's okay to ping it, but it is still, even if you're a, like, okay, because keep in mind, if you get a successful Earn, it still gives you more souls, and like, it feels great for you to run, even if you're more off like a carry. Obviously, it's ideal on paper that the support runs it, but it is still like fine for you running it. It's okay. I mean, yeah, this is a good fight for us. Your box maxing fight. That's crazy, Aura. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a waste of our ult. I wouldn't ult there. Your team's not close enough to kill him, and you can live. So it's kind of just a waste of your ult. You could just 2 away. You ulting doesn't achieve much. I think your ults are a little floppy. Maybe it drops to 30. If you guys can notice it, I think it drops to 30 FPS then. If it dropped to 6, you guys wouldn't be able. You need to look at background FPS. Less souls than farm, but plus 1 HP can be huge. Yeah, for sure. I guess they were just trying to trade Mid Guardian for Urn, but they were too late, so we just cleaned them up. That's good. We're up by so much. You have to deny this Urn. At Ascendant 2, you have to expect that they actually understand Urn mechanic. I generally say if you're pre-Ascendant and it's a comeback Urn, it's fool me once rules, because low-key it can be better not to pick it up, because there's like a decent chance they'll just forget it exists as comeback Urn. But by Ascendant 2, you need to be holding it from them. Probably your holiday in this comp. Thank you for the follow. I don't know, you say that? I should not say the pro-diagonalism? Probably close there. Anyway, thank you for the follow. Sorry for butchering your name as always. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it probably should be your holiday who holds it on this comp, because holiday is your biggest support. I mean, Mo could hold it too and it'd be okay. Mo doesn't need souls. But it's definitely... I mean, your team's defending it, to be fair, but using 3 to defend. Oh yeah, they're actually pushing 3 for it. Wow, it's actually... They are recognizing it. Ascendant 6 lobbies, 80% of people don't acknowledge comeback Urn. Yeah, it's pretty... We'll just... I mean, to be fair, it is boring. But it is pretty rough, considering it's the best way by far to come back into a game.
The longer you hide, the worse it's gonna be for you.
Just wasting time, right? We're just sitting mid for fun. To be fair, we're defending this Guardian. Okay, I guess it's fine because we're defending the Guardian, but like, it feels bad for us because we're sacking our souls to defend this Guardian. Which defending this Guardian is good, but Mina being the one to sack her souls for it feels really bad. It's hard to explain to people why like pushing a mid walker is bad when Urn's up. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Hey, that'll be in the guide tonight, so you can just link them the guide in game. Link them the guide, timestamp it. So lucky that we didn't get our head chopped off there. You're doing a great job defending this. Wait, this isn't even Last Guardian. This isn't even Last Guardian. I mean, this is just a very unusual game and very unusual circumstance. They shouldn't be throwing body after body after body at your middle guardian. That isn't even the Last Guardian. But they are. Like I guess it's fine for you to sit here. It just feels bad again that holy shit, they picked up the comeback card. Just trade Walker. You guys, this isn't a great contest. Just trade the Walker. I mean, you guys are up by like... You guys are up by a lot. 25k. I wouldn't fight this if I were you. Because they still have their mid Walker up. It's scary. Yeah, your Moan Crow's Walker. He pulls Infernus, actually. That's really valuable for him. Well, you should fight this. Their most fed characters. Side. Okay. I like the division of... I like the vision of defending. The issue is... You don't have teammates here. If just your Mo is here and he pulled Infernus, this turns into a pretty good fight because they're, you know, their most fed player is on side. But because he backs off and because Billy is here, came here as well, this is really bad. I mean, he's backing off. Not a fight we want. We're essentially taking a 2v4 at best. They would have 4 people on this turn. Okay, I guess it's 2v3 at best. Somehow they just aren't here. Why is this a team? Their team. I guess kill Fern. They should 2 of them. Okay, Sinclair's mirroring. Fight's getting better by the minute. Should we have been in the circumstance initially? They cash her now? I don't know. Like this ult. Sucks we have to 2 in. We should have just ulted a little lower, but I like the vision. We zone for our teammate to cash. Should be in their face there. Oh, they just go on you for some. Okay. We die. That's our roll there. We kind of got lucky that they went on us for fun. I would just walk up and rake them there. You just want to like apply damage and let your teammate cash. You die, but you dying's worth the earn.
I see Ivy.
So yeah, Quasi, you're probably chilling, just want an invite, but one heads up, Diet. I have seen there's like a new scam bot going around, like a scam where people like are pretending they want invite codes. I think I don't know exactly what the scam is. It should be fine, but just a heads up, I have seen a new like a scam targeting specifically Deadlock. People pretend to want codes. Yeah, I was assuming you're not a scam, but I just want to give the heads up there because I have seen it. Oh, also, well, I guess yeah, Diet. Look at you. Now we're holding our image. Yeah, if you aren't a bot, prove it. True. I don't actually think it's bots that do it. I don't know. Type these characters here. I'll write it on my phone. I'll write it on a piece of paper. I actually have a piece of paper by me or a pen. I have a very organized desk. One day my camera's gonna fall and you guys are gonna see the like monstrosity that is my desk. What symbol is this? What symbol is this? What letter? What letter? Desk reveal when? Oh, it will not happen until my camera falls, unironically. Team starting. It's hard for us to push this mid walker. Abrams can rotate over pretty quickly. I assume we'll ult, but it is rough. You're wasting your fun calc. Oh, she just gives it to us. Okay, nice. I don't know why she didn't path better, but we'll take that. It's very scary looking for this fight, though. It's like a 2v2 on their walker. We're very fed, but it's still not good. It's an E. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm pretty sure. I know you're not a bot, but yeah, I'm joking. I'm joking. If you exclamation point Discord, and I'm sure someone will, or Diet can like see you join and give it to you, or someone else can give you the code. I mean, at this point in the game, okay, this is like the issue with this. Like at this point in the game, is like fighting that calc there was 1000% a mistake, and like you guys fighting that deep on their walker, but because you're so ahead, you don't get punished for it, and it's just fine. But realistically, they had at least 2 there. Abrams could have rotated over. Like it got scary. Okay. Yeah, Walker also procs reactive. There's so much of the game. I mean, reactive is just so good right now. Again, if the enemy comp can justify it, you should buy it. That being said, I did have a beep. No, it wasn't a bebop. I can't remember who it was. They rushed it into a Victor and Holiday lane. They bought it first item into a Victor and Holiday lane. It was a haze. He literally rushed it. It's physically impossible for us to proc reactive barrier until I get 3.2k to get ult. And also, I just didn't ult him because he had reactive, and he never got value out of it. Well, actually, that's not true. I ulted him once when it was a guaranteed kill. But, like, I just was like, okay, you rush reactive. Like, I'm just not gonna ult you unless you're already low. Yeah, he probably thought it was, like, barrel knockup or something, but it was, like... it was bad. Reacting for yeah, but wait, honestly true if he actually meleeed, but he didn't melee. I didn't even think about the fact of like parries, but he never meleeed. Again, he got value out of it once in lane because I ulted him once when it was just like he was like 30% HP, and just if I ult him we get the kill, and we still killed him. But that was the only time it procs for the entire lane. You consider just fighting like, I mean. The vision here is okay, but like, okay, so many things. I'm kind of distracted, but you're fighting in front of wave. You have no positive waves actually fighting. Secondly, this guy's still here just waiting to be run when you get rejuve. You had time to actually run 2 urns. And then, I mean, it's really just those 2 things. I mean, thirdly is you have 2 teammates not here when you only have 1 pick. And we're now 2ing into their base. Which is kind of allowed because we're so ahead, but this really shouldn't be, and it is kind of like overheating. Sucks one of your teammates doesn't grab Urn, but I mean, probably just end the game at this point. End the game. All right. Yeah, wave pro is the important thing. Unreach you. but they lose their patron, and then we just stay to end. I mean, it's a little scary, but we're also up 50k? No, 40k. No, 50k. I was right the first time. I saw 30 and was... whatever. We're up 50k. So, it doesn't really matter, even though... Would be scary if we were anything else. Just press ult on the patron. Stop stat padding. One way you lose this game is by stat padding right now. Ivy seems like a chill individual. Hey, Florts, how's it going? Stretch an arc. True, but you lost. That's my goat. Yeah, we stay on the crow. Can I honor him? Oh, I wish I could. I honestly stand that crow. Well, I stand him a little less now, but I stand him. I stand him. Let's. Okay. First off, on the notes, you should be paying attention to your abilities, and when they come online, it is a little bit of an issue if you are like. You know, again, we had that rake up on Abrams and we didn't use it, which is pretty rough. You always want to know, especially key abilities. Normally you're 2, but in some cases, like that Abrams fight where both of you are 1 HP or rake, you need to know exactly when they're coming online and be paying attention to that. Next up, I think this reactive bear, I like the vision of the reactor. How much value did we get? Actually, a ton. No, actually, I forgot Mina's built in here. Yeah, we didn't get a crazy amount of value from reactive. I think it's good to buy, but again, I just buy it a little bit sooner. And then don't be afraid to, like, again, intentionally get hit by Ivy Stoneform just to pop it if Abrams charges down. Or don't be afraid just to run in Abrams' face and bait his charge. So then, you know, you pop reactive, he can't use it on your Billy. And then next up, I think your ults were very lackluster this game. We can see, obviously your ult does more damage based on love bites, but actually did 3.5, that's not terrible. We didn't really get any big ult. I don't think we got a single kill with our ult. Our ult never really secured anything. I would just be a little more oriented. Like, try to play around your ult a little more and try to play... Not play around your ult, but try to, like... I don't know how to say this besides get better ults, Forehead. Just try to, like... Try to make sure... Just focus on your ults and try to... Like, go into your replays... Like, play a few games, go into your replays, and go back to the replay, turn it on, like, Nox Nostra, look at all your ults, and see, like, hey, was this a good ult? If so, if yes or no, why? Like, why was it? Why wasn't it? And then, like, kind of go with that, right? Just try to focus on your ult. Heard ult max. Yeah. But it just, also, if you ult and it's bad, try to, like, analyze why it's bad. Obviously, it's very situational. I didn't see any, like, your ults are bad. Well, to be fair, actually, I did kind of see your ults are bad because of this reason. Because we had a lot of ults where we were just kind of very far away from them, and they weren't really low. Obviously, don't ult really low, but like we didn't really have kill potential on them, and they were just kind of chilling, and it just didn't end well. What else? Honestly, I think those are the biggest notes. At a certain point, like past 15 minutes, you guys just pulled away. And we definitely weren't egoing too much, but we were so ahead. It was, you know, kind of fun. I would say you do want to be a little less ego-oriented, like, you know, fighting past their walker, fighting with no waves. Try to focus on waves. Please try to focus on Urn. Watch the Urn guide I have up tonight and try to run Urn more. Urn is super important and super valuable. Also, denying it from them is great. They played pretty subpar, so we were just kind of allowed to do whatever we wanted, which is nice, but a little, you know, a little lackluster for those. No one I normally rate is alive. And Arc 2.1 people watching Arc. Isn't that game the beta over for that game? Whatever. Is there? I don't know who to raid. No one I normally raid is live. Who do I raid? Do you guys have any ideas? I could raid Lord and M, but he has like 100 viewers, so I don't think he's gonna notice 30. Anyone else? I think there's really anyone else. Wait, I think this guy's kind of.
We got laptops here.
Yeah, we'll raid this guy. All right. I've seen this guy. I think he's he's gonna turn his sub. Oh, I need him in my pocket. Oh wait, yeah. I need this guy in my pocket. He's gonna turn his sports. Can you wait to raid for 2 minutes? Smile. Okay, I'm sure for no particular reason. Oh wait, actually, well wait. Oh shit. Well, okay, we already started the raid. I don't know if you actually had a reason. My fault. I thought you were making a bit about you going live, and then I raid you, but you probably just had like a redemption you wanted. Well, whatever redemption it is, I'm sure we could do it next stream. My apologies, I misconstrued the bit, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it just wasn't a bit, but you know. Well, we got 30 seconds. I don't know much to say. If you have a question, you can ask in like Discord or whatever. I want to build. Oh, you probably want to build it. We have next stream. I'll be streaming soon. My fault though. Why is everyone streaming in the LFG channel? What are they playing? I remember playing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. You know the vibes. I will have an earn guide up tonight. Halfway through, we'll finish it after I eat. So watch that. Hope you enjoyed. Keep it real.